Like, okay, would you want to be Norman Smiley? They tell you to do the big wiggle. How do you feel about that?
I'm not wiggling.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, Michael. You want to be you, right? You don't be like, you know what? You should probably do. You're like, what's that? You be like, do that. What's what? You don't get a badge. Just at one point. You know what I'm saying?
Michael, there's a bit of a dance. We saw a dance online, yeah. It's called I'm a Piano. Can you do the? Can you do a solo bomb? And then Musa, all the way from Nigeria. Michael Logan. And then Musa,
Now we can
Warning. The following views shared on this podcast are the unfiltered expressions of our vibrant personalities. We are here to dissect the pulse-pounding world of pro wrestling, from the epic battles inside the ring to the captivating storylines that keep us hooked. Our discussions may venture into unexpected territories, from questioning the creative direction or analysing the artistry behind the suplexes and submissions. Please understand that we aim to entertain, educate and engage. But please also remember that we are just merely fans and observers, and we are not actual wrestlers, journalists or industry insiders. As we always say, by the Mandem, for the Mandem. Enjoy.
Episode 226 of the Wrestling Podcast.
Make fucking noise!
I must say, it feels nice. I can't. There's best things here, you know. When I'm over there, it's very tight, but it's nice here. It feels good. We've got two special guests. Not even special guests. These are our brothers, man. These is family. This is the Mandem. This is Michael Oku. This is Sati Niangi. Before we start the podcast, I feel very bad. Like, we didn't really give Michael his flowers after the madness he done.
I mean, you are the British heavyweight champion.
That's
He
true.
is.
That's true. But that's whatever.
Well,
Whatever.
also-
That's about to humble, man.
So whose song is it champion?
I want that belt, guys. I want this.
I want to see that.
I want
next
this.
show.
Guys,
That's
come on,
what
the show.
I've been waiting for. I'm the champion of Britain, the champion of our library, the champion of the sea, and I can't even swim.
No. Stop.
This is the one I've been waiting for.
Stop. He's like an absentee dad with this belt. You know what I'm saying? I should get the opportunity. When's the last time he defended it?
I'll tell you what. Next month, we're running it back.
Listen, don't make promises you can't
I'm
keep.
even
Don't cover my heartstrings, bruv.
July running it back for sure. And it'll be a chance to win. We're doing things different this time.
Longest reigning champion.
The longest.
No. Who's the longest reigning champion?
It'll be a year.
By default. But don't come in. He won, yeah.
To the US title.
No, but Eno could have pulled him out.
Nah, listen, yeah. He
you
won the
calling him
belt.
out?
I'm calling him out. Listen, he won the belt, yeah, and he said, I'm going to buy milk. He never came back. You know what I'm saying? And 1 year later, the title is that manifested. Now 1 year old. You're like, hey, child.
Listen,
I'm
everyone
a
get a
puppy.
chance to it. We're doing things different this time. I don't want to reveal everything yet. The guys behind the scenes have been working on like some sort of like new structure for the show, and yeah, it's gonna be sick. So stay tuned for that, man.
Any words from the champ?
I'm still like, I remember saying when you guys put out the first
That's one like the NWA Championship, you know.
When you guys put out that first video, I was like, you guys don't know what you've done.
Yeah.
You've built a belt for me.
To beat him.
And I took it.
I'm going to beat this man.
Eh?
It's simple. You don't see beside you is the shadow lurking.
no, this is
the shadow's lurking.
No,
I want
my
to take
friend.
the belt.
My
It's
friend.
right there. Hey,
My
darling,
friend.
you gotta last too long, bro.
Don't
Next
touch
month.
what you haven't won.
Baby, listen, I'm window shopping. I'm going to Westfield. I got to Westfield. I want to pick up the game. I'm like, listen,
I'll try to say a
listen.
quick shout out to former champions. Our first inaugural champion was Skillet. Big up Skillet.
Big up.
Following
Brian.
Skillet, we had Versi. Big up Versi as well for holding that neck. And also, it was me. I'm the champion as well. I was
I think
champion
you're
as
the
well.
first actual belt holder.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I was the first actual belt
Not for
holder.
long, but yeah.
I did. I did for a while still.
Not that long.
Not long as Michael's
Couple
was.
months and then Michael-
But then again, really, realistically, really and truly, his reign actually starts now.
Ooh, yes.
Technically, his reign starts now.
Yes.
Am I lying?
Why?
He just touched the belt.
Oh, no.
He just touched the belt. Where was the video uploaded? Where was the video uploaded?
If you're saying that, yeah.
No, remember, I was meant to give it to him at Hustle, but I forgot to put it in the belt.
2022.
It's 2 years, yeah. It's been 2 years.
2 years of non-activity.
Remember, we didn't do Who Sung Is It last year. It's been 2 years.
If you're saying his reign only starts now because he only touched the belt now, that means Skillet and Versi never won it.
Ooh.
Technically, They didn't win it.
Yeah, they didn't win it. It's just you two, though.
That's
Didn't
just
you give someone a trophy or
Yeah,
something?
they got
That's kill it.
trophies, yeah.
Yeah, that's the champion.
But then again, they should slightly be on the what you call it?
Yeah, they're going to Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame, yeah.
They're not like, they're just like...
That's horrible.
FCW, where they told the medal.
Yeah.
Or Progress when they had the start.
The start,
And then now
yeah,
they got the belt.
yeah.
That's a different
What are we
incarnation.
doing here?
Did they really do a different lineage?
No.
It's the same lineage.
This is the same.
It's the same lineage, man. Come
Yeah, you
on.
must former champions.
Because I wasn't hit. I've got it now, right?
My question is this:
For now.
are you
Part-time.
involved
now.
this year?
Yeah, I'm involved this year still.
Oh, well done. Make some for Dom.
I'm going to be last, but I'm involved. I don't
We're
mind.
trying to do things different this year. We're trying to make it. We're trying to step up. Trying to do like a bit more production this time. So yeah, man, it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit production. Yeah, man. It feels weird me doing hair. You might as well start with the intro, bro.
Quick one. Actually, not
Hey,
going.
go. Mental.
Quick one. It's Mental Health Awareness
Yes.
Month. It's the last day, well, for the podcast. How's everyone doing?
Oh, good, man.
I'm doing good. I'm looking at my future title beside me. Something extra good. I'm feeling extra good, guys.
Oh,
I
fuck.
mean, my mental health, voices.
Stop. And shout out to Ted Sabin.
Big up Ted Sagan.
I love this piece of. Oh, man.
My mental was gone, but I got a haircut today, man. Shout out Errol.
Errol did it, yeah?
And I realised because I think as men, a haircut really does a lot for you. Like in terms of like your confidence. When I left the barbershop, even when I saw your haircut last week, I was like, why the flip did you wear the direct for the whole episode? You're looking nice, bro. You're looking good, bro.
You're all looking fresh.
Yeah, man. We're trying.
Good shot.
Look at shot.
Trying. But
NWO, nigga world order, man.
trust me, nigga.
Niggas. That's the only place I can say it as well. Oh, freely. Right side out. They'll clench. They'll be like, ooh. It would be the sponsors. The sponsors.
Bro, not even that. People coming right to us. Sat's being a bit racist here. He's calling saying this old nicker. I think we should get rid of him. Cancel him now. Cancel him. Make him lose his job. Make him lose his wife. Make him lose everyone.
Never.
Bro. Oh, fam. Everyone good?
Yeah, man.
We thank God, bruv. That's it, man. Life ain't easy, but we thank God.
I missed you last week, bro. I must say, man.
You lot done a very good job.
Safe,
I
man.
will say that on the Tate episode was very good, very insightful. I think to kind of see a man from a different angle. You know, we know Tate and the boisterous side of him and stuff, but to just kind of see and understand the human being behind him, I thought was really cool. And I think a lot of the listeners and the supporters enjoyed that one as well. So hats off to you, man.
It's mad, I was saying, like, even when we left the podcast, we even spent an hour outside talking more about religion and spirituality and relationships and stuff. And after, like, even got to the point where, like, we even prayed before we left the vicinity last week, and it felt good. So I was saying to the man, for now, when we finish, we think we should always close off with a prayer, innit? Stuff. But yeah, it was good. Tate's great, man. Tate's great. You knew what, like, when he came on, he was like, I want to just be real. I said, what do you mean by that, bro? I said, he just wants to be real. I was like, okay, cool. I thought man's gonna start blaming himself. I'm joking. I'm joking, but trust me. But yeah, he was great, man. He was great. Proper good, man. Proper good.
Intros?
Jeez. All right, I'll start it off. Yo, people, it's your boy Laps, the main event liver,
Champagne sipper,
big back driller,
babyface killer.
You know, back in the building. And to my left,
I've noticed something.
What?
After every basement group, he brings back the big back driller.
Every drillers are back.
Noticing.
Look at their backs, yeah?
don't like what you be gassed, dude.
You've been naming them.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You claim it.
Trust me.
Who else we got in the building?
To my left, we got
Well, Grand Slam champion himself.
Slam it.
That's the platinum trophy in Rev Pro. That is the Revolution
Yes,
Rumble.
yes,
the
yes.
British Tag League, Great British Tag Team Champion, longest reigning cruiserweight champion in
Say it
history
again.
with 16 defenses. The most defenses of the British Heavyweight Championship in history around the world.
History.
Keep going. We'll throw that Purpose Championship in there. We'll throw the World Cabaret Championship in there. We'll throw the Jericho Cruise Oceanic
Into the ocean.
But most of all, the Who's Song.
Legitimize. Yeah, I love it.
Now we play.
Let's go.
Yo, it's me. It's me. It's SAT. Wrestle Talks BBC. Big black content.
You saved it. You got me.
Creator. First black everything, yeah? First black Royal Jamble winner. First black Jam That Champion. I'm currently the champion. And future, baby, you're coming to me. You know what I mean?
You always say about touch and go before you even got it yet.
SAT E. The E stands for Ebony. That's the porn you look on Pornhub.
No, I'm done. I'm done with that one. Sponsors, man.
Don't let people clip this and go and show them. Don't keep it as
Wait,
showing.
wait. I lost us money. Oh, sorry, on Pornhub. Niangi. AKA sat on your face.
My son, okay, no, okay, let me not get cancelled. Lord is good all the time.
I love that. Back.
Yeah, I said I love that. Of course you do.
Of course you do.
Wait, no.
Come on, man. No, you, bro. Why you
he said it.
Why you get defensive?
I said that though.
No, he said I love that.
You said that too.
He said it's a
Sam, lean back.
Wait a minute. Hang on a minute. What? Oh, actually, no. Carry on.
Wait, what did you see?
Carry on.
Wait, what did you see?
Go on. What? No, it's cool. What did you do? How did you get here? It's fine. Nothing. Everything's fine.
Okay, go, let's go.
Whenever someone says everything's fine,
Fine.
but
He's
it's not fine.
going to bomb a car and race.
It's coming.
Come with a shot if everyone.
Things.
Is there even time, bro?
When I say guap, you say daddy. Guap.
Daddy.
Guap.
Daddy.
The strong star rating, leg drop hating, big back rubbing, Chris Jericho loving son of a gun, your boy Doughboy, aka Soldy Lee, aka Trill Osprey, aka Riz Jericho, aka John Strowman, aka Pro Guap Tees, aka the Nostalgia Police. Keep going. I said I was never gonna do this. But
yeah! Hey! Swift! Yeah!
That's great.
AKA, I'm not gonna lie. God forgive me if I bust my nine. And to the left of me, we got.
You want an intro from Ola?
Speak louder. I want to hear from here.
I love it.
Are you sure?
You want an intro from Ola?
It's your boy Ola, known as Tamura, known as Tyson Ola, known as the owner of CWH, known as J9. You might see me in Shoreditch with the click, or you might see me at Loading Bar with the millions and millions of WRESTHINGS fans. If you smell. What the Mandem? Oh, cooking.
That's right.
Love that. Come a long way.
All the intros are powerful right now, you know. Right, it's your boy Sam Blacks, Mr. Controversial, Underdone, Fisher Top 5 Dead or Alive Big Men, Mr. 150 million %, Mr. Hot Takes, Nicky Garcia's Baby Blood Clap Boy. Yeah? You have to put some emphasis on it. Immediately. Your Queenie will stay with me. We're here.
There you go. It's the full stretch of Nafi, fully known as VHS Pappy to my left. I'm so. That's how I'm going first. It doesn't make sense. That's how I'm going first.
That's fine. What's up, people? My name's Mex. I'm a wrestling fan, wrestling enthusiast, WrestleManiac, if you will. And you are now tuned in to the Grime All-Stars of wrestling content. Bow, bow, bow! And again. Tune into WRESTHINGS, man. Let's go.
Bro. First and foremost, we saw Michael Underground and was coming here and was like, bro, it's actually been 2 years since you've been on.
Yeah.
And it was also adding to that, Sat was the last person we had in Pirate before we came here. So you guys are technically game changers in our eyes, innit? So I want to give you guys your props and shout out to you guys for that, man.
That's right.
So I'm sure you remember last time we had our episode in Pirate, they locked off the audio. And you were sounding like a TARDIS. You remember that?
Yes, I remember.
I don't know how people... Bro, that episode got bare views as well. Like, bro, how the fuck do people listen to this episode? I was like, Jeff Jarrett. Bro, it didn't make sense. But yeah, man, I know a lot has changed since then, especially for you, Michael, as well. We spoke when you was in Philly as well, and a lot has happened. Like, you're now the Rev Pro heavyweight champion, world champion. So that's also a big prop as well. You've had matches with Ultimo Guerrero. You've had matches with Chris Jericho. You won the Chris Jericho Cruise belt as well. So, man, where do you want to start? You might take it away, bro. Let me know. Like,
Talk to us about Takeshita at PWG.
Well, that's it, isn't it? Like, because that's 22. That's January 2023. That's my first match of 2023, which we haven't even touched. Like, even just being announced for that, getting the email.
Yeah, that was mad.
Yeah, crazy.
Chill.
Yeah, chill.
It hurts me when I do it.
Smack it! Listen.
Because I was at a point where like 2022 happened, and that was when like the York Court Ospreay match happened. That happened at the start of the year. And I know how wrestling goes, and it's ups and downs, and I'm fine with that. But I was prepared for like, okay, this is that's a pretty high. That's a pretty high high. I'm ready for it to be to drop in 2023 because that's just how wrestling goes in cycles. I get this email. I'm like, this is a troll. This is a troll. Just an email.
you got Excalibur?
Not Excalibur, Super Dragon.
Super Dragon.
Which, like, it was just, yeah. I was just like, this can't be real. This can't be real. So I won't lie. I'll be honest. I was in tears. I couldn't believe that this was a real email. That was like, they're bringing me down to be part of PWG. And then, hey, you're going to be the one that wrestles Takeshita. Especially at that time, Takeshita was...
It was hot. It was hot. Yeah, it's hot. Yeah.
Hot property. So to walk into that place, relatively as an unknown, as in I'm there before doors at merch, round the ring like you do PWG style. People are coming to me and they're saying, never seen you wrestle before, heard great things, no pressure. Cool. Nice And so like I have the match that I did, and in my feet at that moment, I was like, this couldn't have gone any better. It could not have gone any better. I can see like in front row, there's Mr. Meltzer in the mask. I was like, he's here. Oh,
in a mask?
Clipboard. I don't know why, man. Just don't
What do you
ask
mean?
the most colourful jumper. Just
a luchador mask.
Remember the jumper he wore to it's probably the same jumper.
Yeah. Just like you're just there, like in a clipboard doing this thing. I'm like, man, this is real. He's watching this, and everybody's watching this, and I won over the crowd that night.
You really did, because I remember the tweets that were going out.
Yeah,
I was like, bro,
when
can I see this match? And I heard that these matches.
It's going to take like 5 years.
Yeah.
On DVD.
We're still asking.
Right. And then of course the next day, I was already like,
The tag match.
great day, great time. I'm loving it here in LA. Whatever happens tomorrow is a bonus. I get told to go on a bus. And there's Chris Jericho.
Amen.
Jericho preaches, the whole society is just on a bus. All right, we're gonna do a tag match. Because people that know me, they know it's Chris Jericho and it's The Rock.
Yeah.
That's it. It's them. You say that's it. That's the reason I'm a wrestler. That's the reason I'm a wrestling fan. Those two. So to be like, oh, you're just not gonna wrestle Chris Jericho. I'm like, this is crazy.
Bonkers.
And I made the most of it, man. I made the most of it. We were so much stuff together, so many spots together, doing a lion salt on him, putting him in the half crowd. Unbelievable.
Priceless.
Unbelievable time.
Right.
Unbelievable
Priceless.
time,
Bro, you see how I'm smiling now? The podcast you done with him on Talk is Jericho. I was driving to here one day. I listened to the whole. I was smiling like this for the whole journey.
Yeah.
I said, "This was like Nigerian mother." I said, "We have arrived. All of us. We've all arrived in this one moment where you're here speaking to flipping Chris Jericho for the best part of an hour, and he's here at the end of the podcast telling you, when we come to the country,
you're going to be
you're
involved.
in.
Of course.
Like, I said, nah, he's arrived. He's arrived, man. Congrats, bro. Congrats, man.
Our champion!
Honestly, man. I've always told Michael, like, bro, whenever I see him, he's always getting, like, just climbing those ladders, just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And, like, I've always said, bro, if there's one guy I want to see go to the States and just, like, do his thing for people to know, it's you, bro.
Amen.
I even said, what was it? I think a couple podcasts, I think on the Discord, I was asking, who's your top 5 black wrestlers? Bro, yeah, man. I think you're cemented there right now, bro. That's not even that. Like I said last week, I'm not saying this because these guys are my guys. Tate's my guy, you're my guy. I'm not saying it like that. I'm actually being honest. This is no bias. You're one of the best in the country, bro.
He is, man.
Yeah,
He is.
of course.
One of the best in the country, bro.
By far.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It's me. Yeah, I'm just trying. It's me trying my best to like further the scene because that's another part. I can be looking at doing all these things just for myself, but I always see it as like I'm doing this for the British wrestling scene. I'm doing this for the culture. I'm doing it for like so many people that I'm representing, and I realize that I'm representing these people because they let me know that, and I'm like, damn, okay, all right. People are appreciating what I'm doing, but they're also seeing it as like this will sound corny, but like they see it as like hope in a way of like, oh,
No,
this is a way. There's
Yeah,
actually a
yeah,
route,
wait, yeah.
Facts.
through like doing British wrestling, because like we think about the British wrestling scene or just Europe, the continent of Europe. We're the only continent that doesn't have a major wrestling promotion. Everywhere else does. America has multiple. Japan has multiple. You know, like the country of Mexico has multiple. The top wrestling companies here are indie promotion. So we have to make our name on the indies to go around the world. And so for me to be able to have done that is something that I take so much pride in, and I'm really happy to represent the scene to do that.
Nah, lit, man.
Do you think that there's anything that the European and like more so the UK indies need to do to kind of like continue to propel themselves?
It's tough because I feel like the answer is if somebody just said, "Hey, let's put you guys on mainstream TV. Let's just show us what we could do, or let's create our own company and let's have it filled with European wrestlers." I feel like that might be the way to do it. But on the same token, it may be a thing of continuing for all of us to branch out, because that's what happened before with the previous generation and their boom. We just had to show what we were doing here and then go around the world and show them that we can hang and we're the same level. And I feel like we've got a bunch of people who are top guys on the scene today.
So bring the mic closer.
Oh yeah, sorry.
So we can bring it closer, innit?
Oh shit.
Let's help him. Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of people here who are like, I look at them as top wrestlers in the world. Luke Jacobs is one who is doing so much at the moment.
Luke is clear.
I mean, Luke is clear.
The match had on Sunday.
The match had on Sunday.
I had nothing
ridiculous.
but crazy thing. And of course, Ricky Knight Jr., of course, right there beside him doing his
Conor
thing.
Mills,
man.
There's so much talent.
You know,
I think, I definitely agree.
For sure, yeah. You put them against like people who are known as the best in the world. Like Mills' match that he had against Zack Sabre Jr. in February, we're just like, of course. But the people that know, we're like, yeah, of course. Of course he's going to have that kind of match, because we know, we've seen it. So
I feel that match was star-making.
100%.
That was like his coming out party, like, I'm here. And the fact that he walked out and Zach needed help to come out, I was like, this is intentional.
All those things, man.
So from your point of view, maybe you have some insight into this year. Why doesn't like a TV network pick up wrestling, whether it's they pick up an existing Progress or Rev Pro, or they make their own? What is the issue in this country of having our own TV wrestling show?
I can't say I know the answer for sure. If I look at America, it feels like they've got so many just channels. Yeah. They just have so many channels. So
they've got YouTube TV now.
Yeah.
YouTube TV is his own.
That's his
cable.
Own. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can put on YouTube on the TV.
And no, but you have YouTube TV, but you have channels.
Yeah, the
on
channels
there.
are there. Yeah,
so it's great.
There's so many avenues of TV channels that have money, and they're like, sure, we'll give this a try. Whereas here, it's still like, for it to like actually make a splash, it needs to be BBC or ITV. And it needs to be done well, because like was it 2018, which is when I debuted for Rev Pro, they were doing TV tapings, but it's for free sports. And
it looked good. It looked sick.
It looks great.
Yeah,
and that's it. Because like the money was there. Like, hey, okay, we'll give you this money, and then like, oh my god, Crane on your call and everything. And
it reminded me of Ring of Honor.
That's it. Yeah. So it's like obviously like when it's there, they actually pump the money in, but it's on the wrong channel for it to get enough exposure. So unfortunately, I feel like it needs to be a mainstream channel, and there's only a few of those here for people to take notice.
I've always said Channel 4, bro. Do you know why I said Channel 4? Because Channel 4 literally started branching out to sports within, I think, the last 3 years. Such a England friendly. They've done the Nations Cup, if you guys remember that. Yeah. They did like tennis as well. And they've been doing stuff from back in the day. Like they had WWE on there. WWE from back in the day. So I'm sure easy if they just said, nah, listen, we're getting British wrestling, and they treat it like some sort of grand, like big deal where we have we have like the top guys in Britain in there, but then they bring in imports if they need to. But I don't think they need to even bring in imports, because the talent is here.
Yeah,
talent is here. And even adding on to that, like this is one thing I'll hate. It's one thing I hate. I would hate for them to do a wrestling TV show and they get influencers all over it.
Right.
So this guy, there's someone that does football content. He's now interviewing someone backstage. I get it cool. I get it brings in fans, blah, blah, blah. But there's people like sat there. There's people like us here. There's people like Skillet there. There's people like James D'Lo. There's bare people in the industry here that we can actually use just to make this, like, We can literally have our own WrestleMania if we're not careful.
Of course.
Do you get what I mean, bro?
Yeah.
It's that.
At the same time, it could be, you could argue it's a necessary evil. As in, like, if you find the names of people, and and maybe it will be like the right influencer that can wrestle, that has to have like one match here and there to get eyes on it.
You're right.
The youth,
You're right.
You know?
You're right.
If that can bring people in. And like, all right, they're paying attention and they're watching this person do a match, and then this person here is doing one interview. Then we've got the talented people.
Okay. Let me. So I think it's the thing of like me saying like, okay, cool. You getting that influence. You get influencers in there, and they don't give a fuck about wrestling. They don't care about it. And it's here like, bam, let's place them here. That's what I think we've gone past that in wrestling in general.
In general, yeah. Because
if they're sitting in a crowd and they're doing, hey, we got Flo Mayweather here. Flo Mayweather's doing this. They got the name thing. Leave us that.
Yeah.
But for you to now get. I don't want to say man's names, whatever, but if you need to get one random, I don't know, from
Get
KSI.
I don't mind.
KSI.
Well, look at if I see a troops.
I know. No, he watches wrestling.
But not on our level.
No.
You know what it is? No, you know what it is? You know what it is?
I get what you're saying.
Man, no, but come on. We know wrestling.
Yes.
Deep wrestling. There are man them that think they know wrestling, but we can do a 5-on-5 quiz. I'm winning. I know my wrestling. There's levels.
I know what you're talking about.
And it should be specs. It should be people.
He's coming on the side, you know.
Yeah, but there wouldn't be a problem. It's just
So what you saying about me?
He be tweeting me when I drew him out for his little plastic title.
No heat,
Come on,
brother.
bro. I had the real thing.
I get what you're saying.
I had the real thing. I had metal, we had
baby.
plastic. It's just different. I have metal, we have plastic. Very different. So what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, let the real wrestling fans, not even wrestling fans, the GOATs.
So
do what they need
I
to
think
do.
it's more like
and that's just the truth.
people
That's
that
just the
content creators,
truth.
people that know the business, not know the business, but people that has been in it for a while. Like, for example, like you see AEW, right? You've seen all these wrestlers go to these independent shows. You even see wrestlers. You see the referees. Bryce Rim. What's his name?
Bryce Remsburg.
He was known in the Indies before he came to AEW. And where is he now? He's in AEW because he's worked hard to get to that spot. Right. That's what I want to see. I want to see people that have been working their arse off, going on doing stuff for different channels, making content, doing essays, just being in there, having this, not a gift, I say it's a gift, given to us like, bam, here. This is it. This is the new generation. This is the new wrestling that we're going to be giving to people, isn't it? I'm sure you probably feel the same way about what we just said.
Oh,
as a content creator.
Yeah, but also I was thinking when you said about getting an influencer, maybe that will probably propel it. KSI is a UK guy, right? He's noted for liking wrestling. Imagine him versus Oku if he trains up. That would be like a headline match.
I think it's more of a case of like they just getting that person. He's like interviewing people backstage. He's fully in the team. If he's there to come and wrestle, that's different.
Yeah,
because I respect that. But if he's coming, he's on commentary or he's like
that's the
doing.
Thing. Half of these men don't even follow the story. They don't even know what's even going on. I'm here. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? No, it's the truth. What are you doing here?
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. So I remember when NXT UK was on, and I'll be watching NXT UK and people that are involved. I'm not mentioning anyone's names. If you know what I'm gonna say, you know what I'm talking about. And you just think you see some of the characters outside of those in the ring that are involved. You know, whether they are commentators, interviewers, whatever the case may be. You just think, why didn't they get a wrestling person to do this? But at the same time, like you have to understand it from a TV point of view. They're getting someone that is a known presenter. They don't have to teach like a wrestling person how to present on a British product or whatever the case may be. This person just knows their stuff and they can teach them the wrestling side of it maybe. But first and foremost, they're a presenter.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean? I get that on a business perspective. Yeah, it makes sense. You want someone who can project themselves well, but they still don't know wrestling.
Yeah, because that happens so many times.
You can teach them general knowledge, but it's not going to take them far.
Of like,
it's not going to take them far.
Like, oh yeah, listen, you're a commentator. You don't know anything about wrestling. We'll just teach you, but you're a commentator, and then they just
they get rid of him.
I think what Mex said is different. I think Mex said is perfect, but it's different because Mex is talking about someone that's studied that role. So if you're a presenter, that's different. I'm talking about like bringing in like an influencer, so like a streamer, or like if it's one off, yeah. But if that person's not embedded in the show, he doesn't care about wrestling, he's here to get the check. I'm like, bro, there's a whole plethora of people that can do this. Bring them in. Do you get what I mean? Am I wrong? Am I lying? Am I lying?
Am I lying? Do you know what I think it might be though? Sometimes I think it's a thing where it's like, okay, Wrestling's podcast, they're fans already, but maybe someone, for example, I don't know, let's just say Kaiser that was from the UK. Maybe they just want to branch out and they want to get those fans over to wrestling.
The thing is,
Yeah.
I understand.
That's the thing,
I understand when WWE are getting influencers. Like, I get it. I'll say people's names. I don't mind. Like a Kaz Crossley to come. I get it. You want to get a different crowd. You want to wear the John Cena top. Okay, I get it. But that's far enough. You don't need to come into our world. Not like that. You can come into our world. You can come into our world. But you don't need to be. But you'll be the same person that says wrestling is fake the next day. Let's just be real. And not for sport, for what it is.
Is it our world though?
No, it's not our world. So I'm not a dictator. But I do love this thing though. How man them love football is how I love wrestling. You see my point?
The passion's
so if
there.
I go to a
I see the
football
passion.
world, a man's gonna tell me, oh, what, you don't know about... I don't really know about football, but I can tell you about wrestling. Do you see my point? So
Yeah.
that's how I feel. And maybe that's bad of me, Mr. Controversial, innit? But...
I was gonna ask Zach. Obviously, we're talking about UK's influence on this thing. From your side of like content creating and monetizing content, how much does like the UK contribute, and you know what works online for the UK specifically? If you kind of divvy up apart from
When you mean UK, do you mean like the fan base, or like can you be more specific?
Yeah. So okay. So you know, like it will show you the demographics of who's watching what or whatever the case is. Like, are the UK on like obviously from what you know with Wrestle Talk, who is obviously one of the biggest in this country, do they? Is there something particular that the UK like, and something that you kind of target more so because the UK fans like it?
It is quite hard because like my feedback is usually what's on the comments or what people say in the chat. Because a lot of times you don't know where people are from unless they send in their chat and I'm from so-and-so, I'm from America. And because even like our sense of humor, when we do things, people in England, they understand the sense of humor a bit. Some people in America just find it quirky. Like, oh, look at that, Downton Abbey, like sense of humor, ha ha ha, whatever. So it's quite hard to answer the question because I feel like different fans, they get different things out of the content that we create. Because at the end of the day, I think what unites everyone is their love and passion for wrestling. Yeah. That's a universal language. Yeah. Since the 80s, since Margaret Thatcher, was, doing, I want to say something bad about it.
You see him fighting himself.
It's on the teleprompter. The teleprompter saying, don't forget about the sponsors.
Margaret Thatcher was enamored with Ronald Reagan. So, here in the UK, we've got more influx of American culture because that's a little bit of history. That's why it was. That's why we got like wrestling in the 80s. That's why World of Sports died out. That's why we very much love WWE because that became like a late 80s thing. Because before that, we had World of Sports. That kind of locked off. The space was open. WWE took it. The boom happened. SummerSlam 92. That became like the default thing. We're in the UK, but we're like, yeah, Brett's our guy. Davey Boy is our guy. And that's how the influx happened. I think in terms of what you said about the UK product going into America, they need a channel that believes in wrestling and won't change it. Because even when they tried World of Sports, even though Paul Levesque got shook off. Yeah.
The second iteration.
Exactly.
The most recent iteration.
The issue with the reboot of World of Sports was you can tell they were gearing towards the X Factor crowd.
Yeah.
So you got people that didn't really know wrestling, but like, let's convert them into wrestling.
ITV, isn't it?
ITV, yeah. It was that kind of vibe. And you can tell it was sanitized. It was so sanitized. No offense to the kids, but it was geared towards the kids. And no offense, F them kids.
I see that as a fallacy now. If I was a kid, I'm not what like if I was a kid though, like I'd be like, no, I'm not. There's WWE.
Yeah,
like it's not even for the kids. It's a thing, and it's back to kind of what we were just saying earlier about the people that were in charge weren't wrestling people.
Yeah,
so they were just making what they thought. Yeah,
probably generic TV producers.
You see what I'm saying, brother?
Right.
That's what I'm saying. If we were to do it, it has to be someone that's fully in the know of wrestling. Yeah. That's why I respect Tony Khan, because Tony Khan knows the stuff. You know what I mean? He knows wrestling. If we're gonna do it in Britain, I don't want to get someone that's like an X Factor crowd, X Factor producer, and he's now producing and go, oh, do you know what? Forget it. We're gonna have Michael Oku come in the ring. Then we're gonna have Peggy, Pat, what's her name?
I don't know. Do you know what it is? It's okay. No, I feel like it's okay to have an investor. To be fair, like someone with influence. Let's say, for example, Simon Carr, for example, says, all right, I'm going to start a wrestling promotion. But you better make sure that you have people who know your wrestling under you, who will tell you, Simon, that's not right.
It needs to be like this.
Brother, that's gonna go left.
Not necessarily.
It will go left.
It's not much different from the Tony Khan situation. The Tony Khan situation, Tony Khan is the investor and the fan that's doing it, so he knows. So he's saying that we just need an investor and then
Wrestling people.
Wrestling people under
this
them.
person.
Exactly. Can I do an analogy? Okay, Man United Football Club, yeah.
What's the match?
No, but. Can you see what I mean in terms of like they don't?
I start paying.
I'm gonna take you. I promise. I'm gonna take you.
You need to get the pay.
I'm gonna take you. Are you in the car? Are you guys in the car?
I'm
Alright, cool.
Seatbelt on.
Alright, cool.
Drive. After the kid, bro.
Oh, this guy's killed me.
You're gonna crash. Drive.
Help me. Take control of
So
the
I think you're
wheel.
trying to say, yeah. I think you're gonna probably compare it to like having the Glazers.
Okay, they're not footballing people.
They're not. Then under the Glazers, they have.
They also don't have footballing people. That's why.
What's on them?
So then
Your
that's why the
director
club
of
is now.
football. You have your
director of football,
chairman or whatever, the board, and then you have your
Yes.
director of football, who is the footballing person.
Is it working in terms of that?
Yeah, but that's what we're saying. That's what we're telling you.
No, but it's a bit like
So Simon Cowell is the investor at the top.
It's the investor.
If that's what he meant, what I said, then
It's happened before. WCW. You had Ted Turner,
Yes,
Eric
that's
Bischoff.
it.
It happened before.
Very simple.
that's it.
It's same. Yeah.
The easy.
But
The
that's-
best fundamentals to a business is you just hire the best people who are best at it. That is it.
But
you run a business.
like you're
That
gonna
is it.
say, that's why WCW.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
I was just saying, the WCW example is the correct example, but that collapsed because of Bischoff and who he then started bringing
Nah, I'm
in.
telling you,
and
Jim.
stuff
Listen,
like
they
that.
even had Jim Hurd. He didn't understand the business. That's what it is. You need the right person. Look, they went through many different people to be in charge. The WCW, I hate how they are a cautionary tale, but they had things right when Bischoff was there for that 2 years. He had things right. Before Hogan was his kryptonite. That's what it was.
Yeah.
You know, a whole different story. But yeah, it can happen. But I'm usually worried about an investor. How much would they invest? Because you operate at a loss in the beginning. That's the thing you have to remember. Some people are a bit impatient. They're like, you told me this wrestling thing will blow off.
That's it.
You know?
Just pull the plug.
So that's what we're lucky with Tony Khan, because he's in love with it. He said, I don't care if I lose money. I don't have a wife. I don't have kids. This is my baby. All elite.
It's definitely one
You know what I'm saying? And my children, collision, dynamite.
That's it.
I don't know if we know millionaires or billionaires who really invest into the wrestling product in
But
this
that's
country.
it. Until we get a Brit, ideally, that it has that kind of bread and that kind of knowledge and passion for the business, we're not going to get a Tony Khan situation in this country.
Alan Sugar, I'm looking at you.
My question also is to
Why?
that.
Stephen Bartlett, we're looking at you.
My question to that is, okay, cool. We don't know if there's investors that would even invest into these wrestling companies, but are wrestling companies already making themselves TV ready just in case someone might say to them, you know what, I want to invest money, so that way our aim is to go to TV.
Great question.
Are wrestling companies pivoting in that direction?
I mean,
this guy can't answer the question. He's been in storylines, no? I've been seeing him sometimes getting attacked. He's attacking people. I mean, you know.
But it depends what you're saying, because it's like, are you saying like it's kind of just ready to just be bought, and it's like, oh, just put that on.
Yeah, so
on
like,
TV,
for example, like if a billionaire says to you, you know what, I feel like this has potential to go on TV, here's the money. Like, are there a lot of UK wrestling companies that can honestly say at this point in time, you know what, once we get this money and we're able to kind of like streamline and go in that direction?
The closest thing of an example to that really would be Progress.
I was going to mention
and
Progress.
WXW.
Yeah, I was going to mention Progress.
In terms of when they were put on the WWE network.
Yeah.
I feel like, especially WXW, their production is
Yeah,
out of this world.
top of the-
Where I feel like they are priming themselves, where it's like, okay, I think they're still on the network because it fits. You watch it and it fits in with everything else really that WWE are doing. So maybe there's a situation where it's like, if they're looking at it and they look at that pro wrestling, it fits, and they're like, oh yeah, we'll just give you some more money and keep that going. On the flip side, there's doing big business. And I'll use RevPro for example, where it's like they'll do big venues. So if they look at, a wrestling company can run these venues, that might also entice them. Because of course, like for me, obviously, like, and I'm the champion of RevPro, and like, if I know that if Andy had money, he would put it all in production. But it's a shame that like with the budget he's got, he spend it. It's not a shame. He spend it on wrestlers and the promotion more than production. But I would kill for the production.
Man said it's a shame. Don't let him cut your pay.
That money's gonna go.
Before you went to the office, Michael, it's a shame, okay?
It's a shame.
No pay
Are you
cuts.
sure?
No pay cuts.
Are you sure it's a shame?
Bad news.
Pay
Even
cuts.
give him a raise. Andy, give our champion a raise.
When you tell a black man about money now.
But I feel like that's it. It's a combination of those two things,
Yeah.
or one of those things. Like if you could say, "Hey, we do these places," I feel like when Progress even sold to their new owners, when they were able to tell their new owners, "We ran Wembley Arena."
Yeah.
That's probably a really enticing thing.
Yeah.
So for people who you'd be selling it to, which likely won't be wrestling people, it will just be people with money. You have to use those things to say, "Listen, this is the lip service that you need to hear. Here's, please give me the money."
You know what? Yeah, I feel like maybe they need to go on like a Dragon's Den or something and pitch the idea to the Dragon. Because at the end of the day, it seems like it's exposure that's needed. That these lot just need to see that, all right, this product can actually do well. And they need to be willing to take
I'll
the
be real.
sacrifice.
They'll think that you're trying to tell them about your WWE 2K universe.
Yeah. So okay.
These are wrestlers I've got. This is how my arena looks. These are the belts I have. Don't say 2K, make this on WWE 2K.
A 2K universe that makes money, bro. A 2K universe that makes money.
How would you turn over money though?
Okay, how would you pitch it? Go on.
Okay, pitch hustle. Pitch hustle.
This one.
Pitch hustle.
Don't ask me to pitch. I'm not a pitcher.
I'll pitch hustle. Bro, the perfect. Do you know what perfect pitch hustle is?
Huh?
It's for everyone.
Oh, to pitch hustle.
Yeah, it's for everyone.
To say it's very
We show them.
diverse.
It's very diverse. We
You
see
have
the
to give them a
crowd.
business talk.
Everyone, people that come to the shows are it's 50-50. It's half wrestling fans and half casuals. Whoa, swear, really? This is what you guys do?
Is that what you're telling them? No TV, no diet.
No. But that's what I'm telling them. But I haven't been on TV yet. So I'm telling them how. I'm telling the audience what. You get what I mean? You guys get what I mean? I'm presenting you to the audience first so you can see. Okay, cool. If this is what you guys are doing and this is how much money you're making, I can buy into this. Do you get what I mean? We've also got people. We've also got a multicultural staff team. There's black people. There's white people. There's Asians. There's everyone's there. Do you know what I mean?
About the money, cuz.
Now
That's very simple. That's very simple.
That's what
We
they-
sell out most of the time anyway.
There you go.
So if you put us in a bigger venue, I guarantee we'll probably.
And
double
even
your
better, we're
figures.
doing a bigger venue in July, and it's literally about to sell out as well.
So what do you need from me then?
We need
I need the
TV.
money.
How much money?
I need the.
The way you spun this is crazy.
It's not for you.
That's fine. He's getting persuaded, isn't he? You're getting persuaded, aren't you?
It's simple, bro. It's simple. Laps has changed, man. Or because wearing sunglasses now. Before he used to wear normal glasses. I'm saying, last year, my guy can see his eyes. I can't see his eyes now.
Hollywood laps.
Listen, I got a co-worker who said that. I got a co-worker, because I was watching it at work, and she goes, "This guy thinks it's too cool, isn't it?" Too cool. You know what? Listen, bro. You got the vibes and stuff, but she was like, "Oh, he thinks it's too nice."
My boy Fly.
Bro, you
My boy
just
Fly.
like me, man. You got the glasses as well.
My boy
But you
Fly.
can see my eyes, not for real. Though. You can see what I see.
My boys are fly, man.
So I got a question for you, bro.
Bro, I'm here.
So,
Yes.
unfortunately, sometimes I tend to be chronically online with like a lot of the IWCs.
Yes.
Do you feel like Wrestle Talk gets a bad rap?
Yeah, why? I hope not. I've been on it. I hope it don't get.
It's not necessarily anything like crazy. It's just more so like I see, and I feel like Cultaholic tend to get this criticism as well. What culture kind of get this criticism as well. I don't know if I think it's a British thing.
The big
Genuinely,
two.
I think it's a
The
British
big
thing.
two get my criticism.
I
Like
think it's a
people,
British thing, but I see a lot of people always like downplay
your videos.
Wrestle Talk, What Culture, Cultaholic, and just make it seem as if you guys actually don't know what you're talking about, or as if each content house is biased towards one company than the other. Yeah.
So the thing is, I'm not as PC as my colleagues. They're all speaking gobbledygook, bruv. Piece of crap. See, the thing about IWC is, when I was growing up, as a kid, once upon a time, in the 90s, growing up, we had multiple wrestling companies. So you didn't have to love one company. So I think for the past 20 years, people's brains have been frazzled.
Oh, speak on it.
You know what I'm saying? WWE's the wave. WWE's the wave, and TNA tried, and then the propaganda. They drank the Kool-Aid. That's the issue. To answer your question, did they get a bad rap? Yeah, they all get a bad rap. They think that we're here to fleece them with like, it's news about CM Punk, or it's news about. They see us as shills instead of actual people with actual opinions. And that's not true, man. Like, there's a lot of passionate people. I want to big up my boy Tempest. He's a huge wrestling fan. Pete works very hard creating the content and stuff like that. There's a lot of great content creators. Ollie's doing a great job at Wrestle Talk. There's a disconnect. If you're seen as a company, if you're seen you're leaning towards one way, they attack everyone regardless. One point they're saying, "Oh, you're leaning too much to WWE. You're now hating on AEW." The thing is, this is the thing you have to understand, especially you guys are content creators. Yeah, this is the one thing I realized when I was doing the wrestling news and stuff like that. People's opinions, they flip flop. It's like in the wind. It's not even solid. It's not concrete. The amount of hate I used to see they used to have for certain wrestlers, and then certain wrestlers put 6-star matches. All of a sudden, the biases or whatever propaganda beef they have with the person going out the window. I've seen this in real life. I've seen the people that I know with certain situations, certain reputations, it changes. So what I'm trying to answer the question is, if they do hate Wrestle Talk, they're going to love him again one day. We might create content that brings them back in. We might do, another Quizomania that make him, hey, we love you guys. No offense, but the opinions change all the time. If you follow it, it's going to F up your mental health. It's mental health month, right? The advice I can give you people is, pinch your salt, man. At the end of the day, you smell those people, innit? How many wrestling shows you go, man? And there's no cologne. There's no. Some of they get no ladies. Get some girls, bro.
It's more like forest.
Oh, some men. Get some men. Even some, get some men. Get some girls. Go on dates. Interact with people. Stay away from your keyboards. Get away from your keyboards. Drink some water. Hydrate. Take some showers. Multiple showers.
Speak to God. Speak to God.
You know what I'm saying? No, for real though. You got these people upsetting you, and you see them, and they look like they're from the barn, and they look like they did pop their pimples.
And the thing is,
their pores are unclear. Clear cell does not work, bro. That's a lie. Clear cell is a cod. Wash properly. Brush your teeth. Brush your teeth. Scrub your face. Those people, yeah. I'm sorry, I have to go in, man, because these are the people you meet in real life. Some of them you meet, you're like, come on, bro. Yeah, man. Come on, bro.
I want to get there, but can we tap our card to get there? I think no.
Okay, let's get there. No, we can't get there.
You can't get there, but yeah, a lot of people, a lot of these guys online, one thing I deeped about everything is that this is all they have. Yeah. Once they switch on their phone and on Twitter, that's their character. When the phone's off, they're a different guy. We've seen it happen many times.
They're gooners, bro.
They're not themselves. We've seen it happen many times.
Or their right hand.
The thing is,
just beat me. You can't beat me. Come on.
I can't beat people. It's automatic.
It's auto.
Yeah, auto. Yeah, auto.
Is,
Arsenal gooners, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, back. But but when all these internet people talk, I can't take it seriously anyway. I never do. I just think in person, I can't. It's really funny to me, honestly. So even when I see the comments and that.
But you're really on social media, though.
That's what I'm saying. It just doesn't bother me. But even when I see the comments, I remember even time ago, some American guys calling me fat, all this and that. I was like, oh, really? Okay.
I remember that.
That's amazing. I don't care. I'm fat. I get girls anyway. I don't care.
That's what I'm saying.
Why do I care?
That is important. As long as you've got procreating potential.
That's it.
That's what that matters. You know what I'm saying?
I'm on the phone and he's watching something else.
You know what I'm saying? As long as your
girlfriend's in trouble sometimes.
Listen, you usually get a different kind of lotion, the natural lotion. You know what I'm saying? Only us guys know what we're talking about.
What are you saying? What, natural lotion? Yeah. What do you mean by that?
So we'll be Googling that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Incels.
That's crazy. Oh, fam. But yeah, obviously back to Oku.
I was gonna say I had to learn that too, as in like just it got to.
Did you get hate? You did get hate.
Exists. Yeah, I did, and it still exists, like in any form, and just people just saying that like I'm a horrible professional wrestler, which is just it's crazy. But because sometimes I'm like, man, you really believe that the way they go on about it, but I have to remind myself we live in a democracy. We live in a democracy, and the majority are saying a very different thing, and also the majority aren't going on social media to talk about wrestling. They don't give their wrestling opinions on things. The majority just go to the show, they watch it, and then they leave. But as wrestlers, so many wrestlers, we take so much weight into the certain opinions that people have. But I've learned, again, just to be like, whatever. There was a clip I saw, Jerry Seinfeld, he was doing like a media tour for his like new Netflix film about like Pop-Tarts. And he said, I seek out I'm gonna seek out the bad reviews because they make me laugh. And now that's kind of what I do. And as I watched that clip, there was like a bad review of my match with Will earlier this year.
What did they say?
What's that?
What did they say?
It was the what do you call it? That Joseph one.
Oh yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I read the review. Didn't make sense.
What did he say?
Joseph said something bad.
He said he was one of the worst matches he's seen or something.
Yeah.
The second one.
Yeah, the one that happened this year.
Oh,
So there was no
Joseph.
story. There was not.
Joseph.
When I read it, I was thinking like, I don't really hold his opinion to any credence, but a lot of the stuff he says, like, I do like what he talked about. I do like a lot of his opinions. But in my head, I was thinking, for you to have this opinion, you probably didn't watch the first match, or you probably don't know the actual story of like what Will and Michael are trying to tell. So for me, I was just like, it's just a picture of stuff.
I will say this though, from conversations with Joseph, he is kind of going off wrestling. Like there's a lot of stuff that he's unhappy about right now. So that might have just kind of.
Montesillo. You talking about Montesillo?
Yeah,
that guy.
Yeah.
Man, I like his video, but yeah, his comments nowadays screaming something different, bro.
Yeah. No. The comment that I don't agree with that, obviously.
Nah, listen, I'm biased. I'm sorry. Whenever someone says something bad about my friend, I'm like,
No, of course.
I have to block you. No, I'm sorry. I have to block that. I have to block that noise because you know them ones. They're real people. That's the difference.
Yeah, straight.
They're real life people. And you forget at the end of the day, they have feelings, they have emotion, mental health.
Yeah.
Who knows how much Michael had to grind, especially as a black man. I said it to him off camera. I said, we needed you. At the time, if you did a quiz, name a successful black British wrestler. I don't know, Norman Smiley. You know what I'm saying?
Norman Smiley.
At the time.
I was thinking that too. I was like,
it's true. And then Michael come in, and all of a sudden, there'd be a younger guy that goes to a Rev Pro show. They see Michael wrestle. They'll be like, I can do that too because he's black. He's not even just black. He's not even black Jamaican. He's black Nigerian, black African. That's a big thing. At the same time, being black means you hold the burden of the whole entire nation on your shoulder, unfortunately, because they judge you. The thing is, you doing great means the next black person's going to do great. They're like, well, Oku did great, so that means he represents what's the next black British star. So obviously, you've got that burden of being that first, the torchbearer. But brother, I have to give you your flowers, brother. You're doing a fantastic job. 2024, the year of the half crab. I have to say this. No, brother, you're doing a great job. I'm always proud. I'm always smiling ear to ear. Like I've been to shows and seen you perform and how you flourished and where you are. You're gonna continue to do great things in wrestling. So I'm saying claim it. Take every great opportunity that comes your way, yeah? And also remember, see how far you come. Because it's easy to look at people complaining with their Cheeto fingers, bruv, in the basement with their sticky fingers like glue, yeah? Criticizing you while you're in bed, yeah, with your love, with your titles and your love. Who's winning at life? Who's winning at life? Exactly, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? No, it is. You had a dream, yeah? You bet on yourself. You didn't get a crappy tattoo, but you bet on yourself to show. No, I don't care. You didn't get listen, all that money you got like a who drew it? You know what I'm saying?
Who was the artist?
No, who was the artist? No, listen, bro, the brother, listen, prison, and a tenor looks like soap, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go, but yeah, brother, you're killing it. All I can say is, forget those criticism. It's hard to buy into it, but at the end of the day, you meet those people, you see that they're unhappy with their own life. Yeah. They say, misery loves company. So always remember that.
Company.
Facts. Thank you, I appreciate that, man.
Lit, man.
Still want the title though. I want that belt.
No, so the Norman Smiley, it's a weird segue, but Norman Smiley, he was like called Black Magic.
In
CMLL.
Yeah.
That's my segue.
Let's talk about that. You had fantastic Mania. Yeah.
I'm going to Mexico.
You are going to Mexico?
In a couple of weeks.
Hey, Pablo.
Are you Arena de Mexico?
Arena Mexico to defend
the title. You're really showing. You're passing flying talents.
So I'm doing my best there. Like defend the title there, which is a new place because I've done it in promos. I've said like having that British heavyweight title, it has history behind it. But I don't want to just hold the title that has history. I want to create my history as well.
Amen.
So, yes, it's been defended at Tokyo Dome, Madison Square Garden, but now I'm going to be the first one to defend it in Arena Mexico. Cheers! To me, that's
That's guapo, man. That's guapo.
So when is this? When are you flying out for that?
So, man, I think the 12th?
Of this month? Of June?
Yeah. I just came back from Canada a couple of days ago.
You did? How was it? I was saying...
Kevin Blackwood.
How was that? He's incredible, man. He's incredible. That guy is... There's so many talented Canadians, and I feel like it is because of like a whole border situation with US and Canada that they just flourish a good crop of people, and you don't get to properly know them, or they don't get onto the main stages because I feel like he's probably been around for ages and he's ready. He seems ready, but he's getting his opportunity slowly but surely. But wrestling him was incredible, man. He's the man. Kevin Blackwood, he's the dude. He's the dude right there.
How was Toronto? Was it cold?
It was hot.
Was hot?
It was hot.
Oh shit!
It was boiling hot.
Of course it was. Drake was getting cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I see. That's sick, man. It's probably sick, man. But lit, man. Yeah. And obviously they had the show in Who's this guy? What's his name? The guy that you teamed up with, Zara. You teamed up. Is he like young?
When did I team? When? Oh, Zaya.
Zaya. Yeah, where's he from? Spain. He's from Spain.
He's fucking incredible.
Insane, man. He's gonna be rich. You just look at him.
He's gonna be rich.
How long has he been wrestling for?
He's been wrestling. I'm not sure. Maybe like only a few years.
Okay.
Only a few years. He's 21 years old. He's done like
21.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's done.
It was Olympics.
He's done Olympic style wrestling. He still trains at that. Wow. He was trained by A-Kid, Axiom.
Oh, Axiom, yeah.
You know, so there's like a good like bond there. And RevPro did a show in Barcelona. We're like, who are the good guys there? He's one.
That's what I want to ask you. In terms of like, because obviously we had a discussion, I think a couple episodes ago. A couple weeks ago was like, where is another place that a wrestling promotion can go to and have a show there? Obviously we listed up Mexico, Japan, whatever. But Spain was a question mark.
We were asking specifically, what's the scene like in Spain?
What's it like in Spain?
But obviously, so we did it. That was April. We did the show there in Barcelona. We still wanted it to be a RevPro show, so it wasn't just like RevPro versus your Spaniards. But we wanted to get like, okay, who's the best? Who is like, we got about, there's Barcelona Blacklist, which is a tag team. They wrestled GYV, sick tag match. There was a guy called Iker Navarro who then had another shot to come to UK and wrestle at 229. Cito Sanchez is another dude. I think he's part of Barcelona Blacklist. But then Zaya was a kid who I'd wrestled, I think maybe a year prior in like a triple threat match in Barcelona. And I'd seen some things, and it's crazy because he's been influenced by British wrestlers. There was some stuff that he did that were replicas of Omari, and they're both like tall, lanky dudes. And it's just like, oh yeah,
Does Omari still wrestle?
Yeah, he's still wrestling. Okay. He's still wrestling. He's training. He's back in the UK. He's training like with me now, and which we train together now. It's just
where's he been? Sorry.
He was in Ireland. He was doing OTT. And
he
was living there as well. So as far as I know, yeah. So he's back in the UK now. But this Zaya guy just came out of nowhere. Took one look at him. We were like, let's surprise the world. He beats me in Barcelona, and then we did a rematch in Stevenage. We're just like, screw it. Who cares, man? Let's just beat the champ. I don't care. We just looked at him. We're just like, this guy's got it. We know he's got it. And he's just, I feel like that's enough. You only need for a scene to flourish, you only need a few. That's enough for the scene in Spain to flourish. And maybe that will be the case for other countries within Europe. And I feel like that helps the European scene grow again, as we're saying. All we have are our independent promotions in Europe. So let's bolster them up as best we can.
Yeah, great. But don't forget, there's NXT Europe lurking around the corner.
I don't think that's happening, you know?
Huh?
I don't think that's happening.
I think that if they probably looked at Zaya and they said, quick. Business. They see a 20-year-old Spaniard that looks like that, they're like, oh, yeah.
NXT Japan. Last thing before, I know we're going to move on topics. Do you think there's a world where all the British wrestling promotion can have their own kind of like Brit WrestleMania kind of thing that all work together? Because you always hear how Americans talk about dream ideas about AEW, WWE. I'm talking about kind of Progress, work with RevPro, Right Cabaret. The politics, yeah? The politics, yeah?
The thing is, people have asked, like on Twitter, and then Andy Cord of RevPro has answered. And he's just kind of said, it's just like...
The rosters are too...
It's very similar.
Same, yeah.
It's very similar. There's not too much differences. And then the people that are used are presented differently. Yeah. So there wouldn't be that much use in terms of just looking at it as the rosters. However, business-wise, there are ways behind the scenes that the two can help each other, that they can advise each other. Again, Progress is owned by people who aren't wrestling people. They could do with someone who has been in the business since he was in his teens, to maybe get an idea of how things could go, and then vice versa. Maybe there's things that they could help with that can benefit RevPro, and then benefit the wrestlers, all the wrestlers. So maybe not like an altogether. You know how like Japan have altogether.
Yeah, I was just about to ask, like, if like similar to how like Japan, they've got the UJPW now with like all the Japanese companies coming together, and they've got like an infrastructure where all the companies can help each other. Do you think that that's needed in the UK, and even not even necessarily just the UK, maybe in Europe as well?
That can be. I wouldn't say it's needed, but that I feel like that can happen.
Yeah.
I feel like that can happen, and it can be very, very useful. Again, just to have a thing where everybody can gather and talk about what's going on here, this going on in this part of the UK or this part of Europe, so that they can bounce off each other. And then when you are able to work together, it does eventually rise all tides, where it be like, okay, this wrestler of mine, even if it's just like because of life situations, he's moving to this country. Is it possible that you guys can use him? Cool. Stuff like that can help, as well as just knowing if certain things in the economy of this country is changing, so we might need to do things like that. Just conversation. If we're able to talk to each other, that's going to help the scene a million times over.
So do you feel like there needs to be a middleman, like maybe a commissioning board or something, just to kind of organize everything and just handle the communication?
NWA UK.
Like NWA.
See, but then as you say that sounds messy. That's back to like, will it happen? When the too many cooks situation will be the case. I feel like that in some promotions, there's already too many cooks within the one promotion. So for it to be now, hey, okay, who's going to be in charge? Who's going to even just be the judge and order everything? I feel like that will cause its own arguments in and of itself. And then people will pull back and say, no, actually, we don't need your help and we don't need this. So there's equity. You know, equity, the union, they do it for actors and now they do it for wrestling as well. I feel like they're trying to do that. They're trying to dip their toes in and see how they can support wrestling. But at the same time, I feel like they're still trying to understand wrestling. We're always going to go back to that thing of like people understanding wrestling and people who are, and it's normally people in charge are normally old white men. So the wrestling they know is from World of Sport days.
Do you know Mick McManus?
I swear to you, I was at a show in Coventry and they hadn't seen wrestling for a while. And they were talking about, I used to watch wrestling, but then the Americans ruined it and brought in the site. Well, I do super kicks, so I didn't get that from Johnny Saint. I'm sorry.
But also Big Daddy wasn't a great wrestler though. So let's keep it real though. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they grew up. And that's the one.
He built like an air fryer. So let's just keep it real.
But you know what though? No, wait, hold up. Hold on. Let's go back. You know what it is with those wrestlers at the time? I don't think that the punching and all that didn't even happen back then. It was just grappling.
It was graps, yeah, graps.
It was just all grappling. That's all it was based around. I think later on, when William Regal came into World of Sport, he was young, very young. It was more physical. There was a lot more physicality. Giant Haystacks. No, he was just grappling. He wasn't. That's what I'm saying. It was just all grappling. It was all grappling. But it was all grappling back then, though.
Remind me.
Those times it wasn't.
Giant Haystacks, the big.
No, not him. Chris Adams. Was he there? Did he wrestle in the UK before going to the States?
He wrestled UK before they went to America.
Was he wrestling? Was he at World of Sport?
Brief. It was brief because he mostly spent most of his time in Texas.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. And that's how he met. That's how Stone Cold married.
He trained Austin.
He trained Austin each year.
Yeah, he trained Austin.
Then Austin stole his girl.
Yeah.
No, they were kind of broken. Is it over? Is it over? No, it's overlap. It was the overlap. Yeah.
I thought Austin took his sister. I thought Austin dated his sister.
No, Jeannie. The one.
Baby mama.
Yeah, baby mama. His children lives in the UK, Brighton.
Bradford, yeah. Bradford. Well, Acton.
Brighton.
Oh, I'm about to say.
Oh shit, it ends.
Using your knock for them.
Are you still your sister? Are you Stockholm's daughter?
And that's the bottom line. Anyway.
Leave me alone, you creep! Leave me alone, you creep! Mom! Fam. Yeah, long day. But yeah, obviously we had a jam-packed week of wrestling, as well as Basement Grooves. A big up to people that came to Basement Grooves. It was another great event. You guys gonna need to come, man. Come and shake your waist, man. Come and shake your waist one day.
You know, I'm retired from that life, though.
What?
I'm at home chilling with my
I know,
family.
same, but do you know, that's my only day. That's my only day in the month where I can come out and play games with my Mandem and just vibe.
It sounds like a business thing, bro. You're on a business thing,
no. As in, it's an actual vibe. It's like people are actually playing Jenga,
games,
Monopoly,
drinking,
drinking, eating food.
music.
If the music is the vibe, we dance. It's a vibe. It's proper sick.
I don't think I can vouch to my missus about that. It's a vibe.
Bring your missus, bro.
Then someone has to babysit my daughter who just turned 2. Listen, I left the house, yeah? listen, bro, but listen. When I left the house today, she was crying like I was an absentee dad, but to leave her. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's quite hard, you know what I'm saying? Like, eventually, I don't want to say, I don't want to be an absentee dad that never turns up. But eventually, you guys are doing great things, but I'll come and support eventually.
Safe,
Eventually, when the time is right. Could be a year or two.
We'll get you in. Okay, bring you in America.
Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah. Exactly. They young couple.
Young
They don't have no kids. They kids off. Really.
I think I've got to the point where my kids don't even chase me. When I leave the house, they don't even cry. When I miss leave the house, come and see Thunder in the Mountain, fam. It's a long day. But obviously, we had a great weekend of wrestling. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to watch Double Nothing, but you guys are gonna spoil it for me right now. But it's fine. We had King of the Ring.
Seen nothing on Double Nothing?
Nah, I've seen stuff, but I haven't watched the full show.
I haven't watched the full show either. I just picked and choose the key things I knew people were gonna talk about in the podcast.
I didn't watch it. Unfortunately, I don't even know what the set looked like.
Why didn't you watch it?
I didn't have time. Wow. So on Monday, we went to bed different part. Like I didn't have time to I haven't actually had time to just chill. Just been work.
Oh, bless you.
I haven't had time to. So I was gonna pick. Even tomorrow I can't watch it. So I'm on another job. So.
Why didn't you watch it?
Oh yeah, this is why. Oh, perfect. I got you. Okay, perfect. Oh, I'm gonna expose myself.
Oh, is that what he wants you to do?
Oh no.
NDA.
I forget is what it is. I'm so sorry, bro. I'm so sorry. Like the zone. You can't find the zone in this country, can't we? So I woke up the next day. I woke up the next day before going out to the park with my kids and that. I went on my thing in it, and I tried to watch it, and then when I pressed play, it was showing a pre-show rather than a full show. So I came back at the end of the day. It was still the pre-show. I was like, bro, when's the zone gonna update it? They didn't update it. So I said, you know what? Let me come back to it when it's time. So when I've now gone on my computer, I tried to watch it. I just lost track because I can't watch wrestling on my computer like that anymore.
Wrestling?
Yeah, I can't watch wrestling. Which way's the jail cell? This way? Oh, fam, you put me, but yeah, I can't watch it on my computer, so I'd rather watch it on the TV. I mean, you watch on the TV as well, man. You know what
Look, all I'm saying is that you'll seek out something you want to watch.
No, I wanted to watch it. Bring my thing.
And you watched Sexy Red last night.
Maybe that's...
Because I had no work last night.
I watched it today. I watched it today.
Listen. No. People are gonna come around and go, oh, no, that's like AEW. I like AEW. I wanna like with me, let's be honest here, yeah. When I watch AEW, I have to sit down and watch it. When I watch WWE, I can actually do this.
Yeah, WWE doesn't require concentration.
No, am I lying? Am I lying? Bro, when I'm watching AEW, I have to do this. I have to watch it because I don't want to miss something. Because the time when I remember I was watching something, yeah, and someone does something mad. You know what I mean? And I'm having to go back and watch it again. I just want to watch it like that. So
watching AEW is like watching Oppenheimer. You have to concentrate for a good.
You're not lying. You're not lying. I'm trying to watch greatness out here. You're not lying.
They're gonna clip that.
Don't do that. No, but honestly, like. Yeah, I didn't have time to watch it. But yeah, let's get through this.
What do you lot think of MJF's return?
I saw that.
I don't want to say nothing.
You said it.
You said your shit.
I beg you, sponsor.
Well, it was good to see him. He came in the denim jacket and the denim and leather jacket.
Double D.
And
Big Brother's jacket.
Yeah. I think what kind of the time was just it was mad. It looked like jollof.
What's the party jollof?
Looked like party jollof.
With the seasoning.
And the liquid smoke as well.
Here's a magic cube, bro.
But I think it kind of threw me off the fact that okay, cool. The last time we saw him, he was betrayed by Adam Cole and the United Kingdom, or
United Kingdom?
What?
United Kingdom,
Undisputed, undeniable. I don't give a fuck. He was betrayed by them. They revealed themselves. You would think that if he's coming to the ring, there would be some sort of like vigor. There would be some sort of like anger. The fact that you're stood in a ring and you got Adam Cole like, yeah, we could take over the world together, this and that. Like this person like cost you the belt.
The biggest op.
Like you've been gone for months and you know you've done like the promo, the vignette at the beginning was cold. Cole, when they put the pictures together, was amazing. It was sick.
I didn't see
so in
that.
my head, I was thinking, you know what?
Go back and watch it.
When MJF comes out, he's gonna be on Baz. He's in good shape. I saw the anger in his face. I was thinking, you know what? He's gonna fuck Adam Cole up. And I saw them hug. I was like, yeah, I'm
I think that's nothing mad. Can I ask a question? Was that the right place to bring MJF out?
No, I should have just done on Dynamite.
Thank you.
I didn't mind them bringing him out there, but then like I was saying earlier, the promo, he had like a 5-minute promo afterwards, after the first opening match, which was a banger, and I felt like the Ospreay and Strong match now is kind of tainted or overshadowed is maybe the word, because now we have this afterwards, whereas that was a fantastic match with a great ending and stuff like that. And yeah, now just a 5-minute promo on a pay-per-view after the opening match. It's
Was
just
it 5 minutes? It felt like it was longer.
I think it was about 5 minutes. But I just felt like, regardless, like you don't really have promos on a pay-per-view unless it's the end, the champion addressing something. Like it just felt very weird placement. I forgot I was watching a pay-per-view. I thought I was watching TV, and then they went back into pay-per-view mode.
Let me just stop doing this because I know people are gonna come and say, "Oh, body language is not correlating with what you're talking about." Hater.
But yeah, it was. Other than that, I think it was good to see him back, sort of thing.
He was needed back, right? But I feel like the execution was a bit wonky because the way he did Adam Cole reminded me when Triple H came back and his pedigree Sheamus, and that feud was over because if you remember before, Sheamus injured Triple H, and it was rumored there's gonna be Triple H with Sheamus, and then Triple H like, nah, I don't know if it's Undertaker, but this, you know what I'm saying? So the way he humiliated Adam Cole, and then
it just felt like
it felt like the feud.
Yeah.
You could, if you wanted to, you can actually pivot from the feud because as far as you're concerned, he got his payback, kicked him in the nuts, and that's it. He doesn't really need anything from him because I wanted this storyline to work. I think I was one of the only people that also got caping for this. Like, nah,
I was as well.
You know what I'm saying?
I wanted it to work.
It could work because Adam Cole, he works being part of a group and he's aligned with people, except for Wardlow. That makes sense with him. You know what I'm saying? And then MJF, he needs an opponent that drives him back to be more of a tweener, more of a quote unquote badass, right? Sorry, wrong word. Anti-hero. Is that better?
He's a babyface.
Anti-hero. You don't like
babyface. He's a
anti-hero.
babyface.
You got me the attitude era. Anti. He's an anti.
Yes, it's not anti.
Anti. No, he's an anti-hero. He used to hit the babyface and the heels. You know what I'm saying? MJF's doing it now. Get out of my ring, stamping on things, swearing all over the place. That's an anti-hero. That's not a Cody style white meat babyface. There's levels to this.
White meat is the
black meat babyface. You know what I'm saying? Black meat babyface right here. Black meat. You know what I'm saying? Wear that t-shirt. Make that t-shirt. Brother, make that t-shirt. Bro, make that as a t-shirt. Put the whole jello flavor in the t-shirt. That black meat babyface. But yeah, you know what? Yeah, he was needed back. There's some things I still find a bit corny. That's my. Well, welcome back. But I'm worried about that feud because is that what do you do? Is Adam Cole screw him out? Because I don't even know where this feud's gonna go. Because the way they did it,
I think it's done. It's done. Then, like, even if it's promo, like his promo was very riveting. I liked it, but it's like you've barely even addressed the whole Adam Cole situation. Like if it was directed that, you know what, I'm gonna take out every single member of Undisputed Kingdom. I'm gonna make you guys regret it. Then I would have been like, okay, cool. Maybe there's still legs for this feud. But get out of my ring.
One more thing, you know, it's not like he was stewing. I think while he was off with the shoulder injury, you know that guy's super online.
Yeah.
Because he's like a millennial to, you know, like he's super online. So he must have read all the criticism by his title reign. So he's stewing, he's sitting there, he's writing promo after, he's probably got pages of monologues ready written. Because like you said, the most he focused more on the fact, on the mask, this goofy mask. I'm like, that's the mask that you bought. Like, I'm so confused.
And this is why, like you guys are saying that, I agree now that you guys have said it, it's probably over. Because he said, like, we ended 2023 on a low. Like, he said all of that in the promo. So it's like, that was you guys killing that, and we're just gonna start afresh now. Which
he doesn't want the reminder because in his mind, he's probably worried if I do his feud, it will just remind people of how my reign ended. I can see that level of like, I don't want to say insecurity, but there's levels to how he wants
probably
to be perceived.
Him. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I feel like I don't know, this is me speaking as a fan, and I feel like there's ways to pop it. But this is one thing I did actually see. I can't lie. That's the first thing I saw. Someone posted on Discord and I watched it. I feel like they still could have run back Adam Cole versus MJF just to put a coffin on, just to put a nail in the coffin. Bam, this is done. Because now it kind of insults our intelligence because we already knew that people already had their feelings about the whole thing. But if you're not coming out saying this is a shit idea, blah blah blah, I don't care about this, and you're giving the thing an elbow drop, it's like, do you know what I mean? And on top of that, you're now doing Triple H cosplay and talking about New Japan and Vince McMahon. It's like, bro, like,
maybe they just don't want to open up wounds. Like you know how it made everyone feel. AEW is in a significantly better place right now.
I was waiting for the feud though. I was legit because as a wrestling fan, it was like a cliffhanger. You want the cliffhanger to end. Come on, Michael, you're a wrestler. If you ended a cliffhanger, you got a shoulder.
The season got cancelled, bro. The season got cancelled.
No, let's go. The wrestler, yeah. Psychology. We got a wrestler in the room who can probably give it a different psychology. But
this shit is free. There's free.
Oh, sorry. Everyone's been training here.
There's free wrestlers.
Lock up.
No, but okay, because we're talking from this is what they hate it, a wrestling pundit point of view. My brother here, wrestler, British champion of the world, right here. Right. You tell me. If you came back, would you not want to settle the score? Would you end it the way... We don't know if it's ended. Let's wait for Dynamite. But for what it looks like, how would you have done things? What did you think of the situation?
So I think they're rushing things, but that's by design. I think there's a chance that Adam Cole might not be 100% yet.
I agree.
But it's clear that they're going to move on to something else because the Undisputed Kingdom were just there interfering. So why wouldn't MJF be involved in going after them? But it was almost like this thing happened with Will and Roderick Strong and Undisputed Kingdom. And as soon as they went, Adam Cole walks out as though he's not part of them.
Yeah.
And then this thing happens where he just like kicks a nuts, brainbuster, promo gun. So it feels like maybe Cole's not 100%, so they actually can't do the feud. And there's not enough time to do the feud to go on to what I think they're building towards, which I think that's the real question. I think they're building towards whoever MJF is wrestling at Wembley. I don't know who that is. I guess it's not Adam Cole.
Adam Cole needs to do that Triple H thing where like Stone Cold was close to beating Kurt Angle and then Triple H comes back and pedigrees him through the table. That bastard, son of a... Because Adam Cole needs to get his heat back, man. Like, Undisputed Kingdom, the issue with Undisputed Kingdom was they weren't booked adequately. And then you got the Elite. You run the issue of having too many stables. Who's the top heel dogs? It was so obvious it was the Elite. Right? So what do you do with Undisputed Kingdom? They became a mid-card group. And it's quite hard.
Isn't that the same as a lot of factions in AEW? A lot of... no disrespect, man, but...
No, say what you said. It's the truth.
A lot of factions in AEW are mid. Like, for example, I look at the likes of Bullet Club, Bang
Bang Gang. They dropped that now. They're now Bang Bang Gang, yeah.
Bang Bang Gang. Look, they're not really like... Do you know what I mean? Like, with someone like Jay White, they should be poof. Do you know what I mean?
Juice is back, so don't worry. They're gonna get the juice back. They get the juice back.
But even if Juice is back, bro, at least still gonna be at least gonna trump them. So it's like, what?
No, because I think what the issue was with the Bang Bang Gang was Juice was obviously gonna win the trios title with the Guns, but he wasn't there. So Jay White had to play the part of Juice Robinson for the next few months. So now that Juice is back, my guy can now concentrate. You know how AEW saw online, you saw what happened with MJF. They're gonna course correct. Because you're saying who MJF's going to wrestle. Maybe run it back with, Jay White again. I don't know. Or maybe Jay White needs to win the Owen Cup, Memorial Cup for he needs that. But with Bang Bang Gang, it was the fact that Juice left at a pivotal point where he was needed for the trios title. Now he's back. Hopefully they do Freebird rules. But yeah, with the United Kingdom, Undisputed Kingdom, yeah, it was the fact that they were not pushed. If they were pushed, they were a credible threat, beating people up every week. They became an afterthought. It came to a point where Roddy didn't even defend the title that much. You got excited when Roderick Strong's the international champion. The Bang is going to have a few matches here and there because they've got too many belts at the moment, unfortunately. They might introduce a mixed tag title. It's your time, brother. You and your missus, isn't it? Mixed tag. You know what time it is, brother. But yeah, they've got too many belts, too many factions, not enough focus on certain things. And that's why I'm a bit disappointed because it can be booked right. And even, for example, everybody want to talk about Undisputed Elite or what was the one in NXT? There's so many Elite. Was it Undisputed Era? United Era. Oh my gosh. In NXT, they were mid-card in the beginning, right? You have to remember because like Adam Cole had a North American title. It was a main event year, but they slowly risen up to the spot they needed to be. They could have done it in AEW, but they haven't. It's because the focus has been on many different things, and people was clowning on them because they still. After the reveal, it's like they reverted back to their goofy personality. They should have been even more vicious. They didn't keep up with the viciousness level. Because I think Heart Foundation, Bret Hart was in the wheelchair. So when people say you guys injured, I'm like, Bret Hart was doing promos in the wheelchair and he kept the heat. He had his guys, his dogs attacking people. So it can work. That is the one example I was going to. Like Bret Hart made it work. He did. Shawn Michaels kicked him in the face back into a wheelchair and he kept the heat alive.
We're seeing on WWE right now, Dom's injured, Drew's injured. And they're still finding a way to make use of these guys on TV. So 100% they...
I think another problem with the undeniable kingdom is that there's too many stories that they're trying to tell with them. So you've got the MJF story, you've got the stuff that they're trying to do with Will, and it's also the dissension with them with Wardlow Wardlow cost them all the matches. It's like I feel like you need to let the stories be linear. Like just tell one story at a time rather than try to tell 3 or 4 different stories. Because how can we look at them as like a credible faction when we know at some point you guys are gonna kick out Wardlow because he's cost you guys so many matches. But then he's not winning the matches you guys want him to win. So
he's growing the bun back like Samson, bro. He's growing his hair back.
They said they're gonna do Undisputed Prophecy and win all the gold, and the one that's left now is the Ring of Honor Tag Team title.
That's what I'm saying.
They've lost the international title. Wardlow didn't win the world title.
It's over for that faction.
I think so.
It's over. As excited as I was at the beginning.
And it goes back to what Michael said, because Strong has just had a match. He's left. And then Adam Cole comes out with his music, his tight show, and like it's like, oh, this is done. I'm Adam Cole again. Like I'm not with these guys. Like it's very weird.
Kingdom. I like the theme as well. Banging tune. They put so much effort on the track and nothing for it. It's like the Firm 2.0.
Basically.
Mercedes Mone, TBS champion. What do you lot think?
Fun match.
Yeah, they brought it.
Fun match. Willow's a fucking star.
And she looked amazing as well. She looked buff, man.
I don't want to go straight there. This is a shade bar.
Leave it for the married man to go straight there.
Mandem know what we're on, bro. Come on, I appreciate. God has made everyone beautiful.
Don't call God.
When you say buff, you mean her conditioning, or are you talking about something the other buff? The English buff or the American buff? Is it the American buff?
But I said I can't lie here.
The American...
You know you like upset God.
I hear you, bro. I hear you, bro. I hear you. Yeah. Of course. Yeah, of course. Yeah, she look extra buff, yes.
Do you lot think that Mercedes needed to win that title, though?
Yes, she did. I'm sorry, I said it. If Mercedes, like, of all the whole coming out week after week after week, if she came to lose this match here, I was like, bro.
Don't you think that would have done something for Willow?
Oh, Willow's already beaten her, though.
Yeah, but now she's fit again. And yeah, not on AEW TV.
I mean, Willow is already like, maybe it's me. I don't. I feel like Willow's already there. I don't mean there. I mean in terms of like,
you can run it back.
Imagine after the whole big business, all of the noise, the wigs and the dresses and everything, and now she comes in and she loses her first match.
That's embarrassing.
But that's what I mean. Like, I feel like, and I don't have an opinion on this either way, whether she should have won or not. But I just feel like if they kind of backed Willow, like on this big defense,
I've got opinions on this, bro.
Go on.
So basically, this was a Hulk Hogan thing, bro. You have to understand this, yeah? I don't mean it in a bad way.
That's not gonna work for me, bro.
I don't know, guys. Can I say something? I'm not to be horrible, but there was like a disingenuousness about the push. So basically, Mercedes never got to win the title, right? Last year, she broke her ankle. So she's like, "Yo, can we have a redo of this?" So it's not gonna be Tokyo though. It'll be AEW. I want that belt. Can you put it on? Willow, when I get there. So legit, Willow was heated up because Mercedes wanted to beat her. I have to beat the person that I didn't beat the first time. She had to rewrite the history. The wrong of her history was not beating that person. I thought it was a fantastic play. I'm sorry, it's a great, fantastic play in the playbook, yeah? But I feel like Willow had to she basically was like second-hand pushed because that person wants you. She handpicked you as her opponent, so you have to look strong. So for me, it wasn't a genuine push, as in, oh, Willow, you're great. Let's push you, because they gave her the Queen, the Owen Cup. That didn't really, you know what I'm saying? And then this time, what happened was, which is great for them, She actually got over the TBS title, Wrestling in Stardom. That's the thing with Willow. You give her opportunities, she takes it. She's not the first choice to win stuff, but when she has it, she shows the world. She's a great promo, great baby face, works in the ring, full package. She's been knocking at the park. I'm hoping with the feud with Statlander, even though it feels like it's to build Statlander, because no offense, Statlander is kind of like equates. No, Statlander equates to their kind of Rhea. So they got that kind of similar fan base where they're buff, tall, they got Subservient Man in their corner. There's, you know what I'm saying? There's parallels. There's parallels to this, the muscle mummy kind of thing. There's parallels there. So I'm worried that Willow, because she's like, it feels like baby faces can lose in their mind. You know, she's like, you know, an underdog or tough. Statlander is just newly turned heel. So you know who's going to win that feud in the beginning. Yeah. Maybe the last match at Wembley, maybe that, you know, Willow gets her win back or whatever. But it feels like it's designed to build up Statlander. I'm hoping that by the end of the year, Willow is heated up properly, like as in they're behind her, not because so-and-so wants to win the title, you're picked to, you know, to lose or win it, wherever. So I feel like everything that she's done this year is by design to help someone else, not particularly her. But she's benefited from it. She looks great. It's kind of like a trial run. I'm ready for the real thing. But it was more because Mercedes like, I need to win this title. You know, I broke my ankle.
You did say, before I left the room, you did say something about the Hulk Hogan thing, and I think that's...
Ultimate Warrior. I was thinking because he did with Ultimate Warrior, because Ultimate Warrior beat him in WWF. He said, bring Ultimate Warrior to WCW.
And he beat him to WCW.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the Hulk Hogan playbook. It's like, I need to get my win back. She got her win back.
Yeah. How was the match anyway? Was the match good? Sorry, you was going to say something.
I was going to say just on like, something I have noticed about AEW, which is kind of a shame, is what you just said of people, they'll get a push for whatever reason, and then they're starting to organically get over. Or the opposite, they're not even getting pushed, and they're organically impressing and getting over. I think about Queen Aminata as an example.
Yes, speak on it.
And I just remembered of like impressing week after week after week, that it'd be cool if it's just like, okay, how about we just go with this, even though it's not what we were planned. Let's go with this and let's see where it takes us. And I feel like with Willow, for a while they have
2-3 years.
Yeah, for a while they have something with her, and her doing this feud with Mercedes has definitely helped her. So once again, hopefully they're not looking at it as let's just try and now get Chris Statlander over. Hopefully they see it in a positive way of like,
push both of them.
She can help because of how big a name she is. She can help Chris, and then they both rise. So like, yeah, hopefully then they listen to, you know, the crowd more and pivot. I think that's what good booking is, when you can pivot and knowing the right time to pivot. And I feel like with Willow, you can make her a super duper star.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Yeah, it was good stuff, that match. What was I going to say? Main event, Anarchy in the arena. A man crashed his car backstage, came out, got flamethrowered, and
got the win.
What's the word? Got burnt. Sorry.
Can I show I didn't see the match, but obviously I told you last week that Anarchy in the arena is one of my favorite matches in AEW. Why did he get set on fire? Where did the gasoline come from?
Darby had a gun.
Darby had a flamethrower gun, innit? Flamethrower gun.
Darby brought it out on Dynamite before.
Right?
Yeah.
Look, I think I'm asking the wrong question.
How did it happen? How did it successfully happen?
How did he get set on? Like, as in, okay. I think Darby's got a gun, but did the gasoline go over him?
Yeah,
like,
or maybe he was wearing something, and obviously he probably had protection.
No, but that's real life. That's real life. Do you know what I'm talking about?
The scientific behind it. They purposely doused him backstage.
No, I get that.
Yeah,
I get that's real life stuff. But I'm talking about, how did it get to that? Like, okay, cool, he crashed the car.
Yes. Okay, all right. He grabbed. Okay, so like, Jack Perry grabbed Tony Khan.
Yeah,
but I think I'm asking the wrong question.
Yeah, I thought that's what you're asking.
So,
like,
as in what motivated Darby to do it?
You're asking what made it flammable.
Yeah.
I was getting there.
No, but that's real life though.
But you know, he was on fire in real life.
No, wait. No, there's science. No, I wasn't finished. I was not finished. First,
I'm a bad guy. I want to know.
Let's not finish.
First, got ice bathed. So to help with the flame situation, then they doused him because he disappeared for a bit. He came back extra wet.
Yeah,
you know that one. You should be dry.
Oh, it's the ice bath.
Yeah. He was basically, he should have dried by now, but he looked extra wet. So basically, he was off camera. So no one saw him off. He was off camera because the match was all over the place. And then they doused him. He came out, and then his trousers were so on fire.
I get that. No, you're right. I get what
We don't know what you're asking.
Why is
ChatGPT, how much refreshing do you have to do?
He doesn't know what the question
Okay, cool.
is.
The car. So, for example, in real life, yeah, if someone crashes a car,
Yes.
and they get gasoline on them, and someone throws a cigarette, bam, they're gonna what?
Light on fire.
Thank you. So, what was the? I'm doing too much here, but what
Go
was?
on.
What was? What, I am doing too much. Forget.
The thing is, what you're doing there, you haven't watched the match, so you're conflating.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You're conflating a car
So,
crash.
let me.
He's just explaining to you, you're conflating a car crash with someone now getting burnt.
The car crash didn't have nothing to do with it.
That's
Nothing to do with it.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Bless you,
That's
brother.
what I'm saying.
And then he just said Tony Khan. He will give you drips and drabs.
No, but because that's what.
Listen to this.
Yeah, let me
So,
take the picture.
if I'm
Take the picture.
correct, Darby was backstage. He knocked down Darby with the van.
And he's knocked out himself.
So he crashed into the car.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
But we don't see Darby. We don't see Darby. We
after
assume,
that.
and also he's knocked out as well because he crashed the car. So he's out.
Later on, we see Jack Perry. He notices Tony Khan at
The gorilla or the
He
Dusty.
pulls Tony Khan out to the stage, the main stage, everything, right?
In the roast.
Cool. Cut.
No, actually, no.
Rose is after.
No, the timing was off. You can tell the timing was off. I think Darby came too early. So he did the whole thing where he had to like,
Yeah.
because he came out and he's like, let me freestyle. And he's like, I'm going to hide. Because you know that's not, the timing was off.
Yeah.
Maybe Jack Perry went to the wrong door and tried to exit out the
maybe,
building.
yeah.
But yeah, then he hid around the corner. Then Jack came out, threw Tony Khan in the middle, and then turned around, Home Alone thing, flamethrower, pants on fire. But instantly, this is kayfabe. How did the Bucks get them extinguishers at the stage? Because it is never extinguishers at the
They had
stage.
them
But they were
ready.
quick with that. Within 2 seconds.
That was
Thank God they had it ready though. Like imagine they didn't.
Thank God he let.
Imagine
If
it
it
was
was the other way around, Darby Allin would have said, don't extinguish me. I need to burn.
Also, thank God
Give
that
them imagery.
thank God that Tony Khan was getting Tony Khan was getting let go of at that right time. Because any minute, any second longer here, Tony Khan would have caught fire as well, and he would have been rolling. Holy smokes! That's how been on fire.
literally holy smokes.
Holy smoke for real. But yeah, that was the main event.
Literally holy smokes.
Yeah, it's a triple
And
main
then,
event,
and then
yeah.
on top of all of that, Jack Perry gets the
Perry
win.
was the one that
He
gets the
pissed
Him
Danielson.
being Danielson.
In the ring or
In the ring,
After being on fire in the yeah.
Because Darby Allin was put on the hook upside down. They did super
I
kicks
saw
in
the
the
visual,
face.
I saw the visual, I saw the picture.
So Danielson was trying to like, because the fans went, let him down, help him. So Danielson gone to help him, and he
How long
got
was he in the sky for?
He was there for time.
ages, like blood, your
blood was
blood,
going to his head.
bro. It's like they forgot. I don't know, but
I think
it's
even
weird.
the crowd said, what was this?
Let him down, or help him out. Yeah, help
Darby.
Darby. Yeah, and then he did like the Bicycle knee on Danielson, more or less the Claymore Bicycle
Darby,
knee.
Jack Perry.
Yeah.
Whilst he was upside down in the sky.
No, he done it on Danielson.
Danielson, because Danielson's trying to help upside down Darby
Darby Allin was getting super kicked while he was upside down.
Yeah.
by the Young Bucks.
By the Young Bucks.
With the pins.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna do this for you because I know you love food. Yeah, he was literally spinning like kebab.
Rotisserie.
It was brilliant. It was really good. It was really good.
No, because I see him like this. Yeah. So wait. So they bought. I want to watch this match because I love
I was
Anarchy
waiting
the
for
Arena.
Bossman to come through with a knife. What do you want, my friend?
Ketchup, please. Ketchup. What a salad. So wait. So after they put down, Darby Allin, yeah.
He was still up there, bruv.
He was up there when the match ended.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was actually.
So the Bicycle knee was done by Jack Perry to Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, Danielson.
Then he pinned him. The match was
Right
done.
with this.
I was going to try to explain magic to your
Yeah,
dad.
Daniel Bryan.
No, Daniel Bryan.
Now, wow.
Daniel Bryanson.
I don't think.
But you know what? Come on, you know what I love Anarchy the
Basically,
Arena.
Bryson! Why should I eating yam with him?
Hey, you gotta stop doing them jokes, you know. Honestly, one day, fuck it, I'm gonna bring yam and palava stew here. We'll do
That's how
breast.
people kick us out because it smells.
I don't think it was the distraction. That's what got him in it. He was trying to help out Darby, and then 1, 2, 3, scapegoat.
So wait, what about Moxley versus Takeshita?
That was a good match.
Good match.
That was a good match.
Yeah.
But if you're, it's. I said my criticism already
I
online.
can't lie, at the moment, I'm lost on Takeshita.
You know,
I don't think good matches are enough for me at this point. His presentation is trash.
We said we was gonna get there, and we are here.
Yeah.
Thank God.
You beat Chris Jericho, you beat Kenny Omega twice. All it is that, yeah, you're part of Don Callis family and that's it.
the awkward thing is, if we get to All In, you're still in the same spot you were in 1 year ago when you had your coming out party. Because being Omega, All In, was the beginning. It was meant to be the age of Takeshita. And the next month, it's going to be the age of Takeshita. The next month is going to be... Wait, he's disappeared. Where's he gone?
Man said Veer's coming, you know. Veer's coming. Veer's coming. He's coming. No, he's coming. No, he's going to be there. No, he's coming. He's actually coming. No, wait. No, he's actually coming. No, he'll be there next week. No, he's coming. I said,
That's a lot coming.
Listen. Del, you're online. You saw when I tweeted about Nakamura and Takeshita. It got a lot of vitriol from some people saying, "Oh, you shouldn't compare." Blah blah. But I'm like, yeah, I picked the wrong wrestler, but I'm not gonna pick Tozawa. I'm not gonna be disrespectful, but I'm just saying that the guy's been there, homegrown technically, because he was kind of an unknown. You built him up, you turn him heel. Giving him the belt kind of tells people like that's where you're going. You know what I'm saying? The fact that you haven't given him a title, I was like, how many belts do you have? You can't give him one.
I don't even think the problem with the title is at the moment. I feel like all 3 mid-card titles are booked the same.
Exactly.
Actually,
the fact that you said all 3 mid-card titles is
three mid-card titles.
That's a crazy sentence in and of itself.
They're trying to change.
I didn't know that there was 3, as you said it.
They're trying to change it.
They're trying to. But
International meant to be work rate. TNT is a storyline sports entertainment belt because Christian Cage established it like that. Continental, I don't know, it's the Okada belt at the moment because it was him and Kingston. So I don't know.
Like that belt will make sense once again come the end of the year when they've got the tournament and all of that. But right now, it's low key a bit of a prop sort of thing for Okada. But yeah,
Okada's here. Here you go. Have this.
What do you guys think quickly on like all these 3 big stars they brought in Ospreay, Okada, and Mercedes Mone? They all have these mid-card belts. Like I like it as a way to kind of prop up the mid-card, but is it like we have to give these guys the title sort of thing?
It goes back to what I just said. These guys out here don't really have much for them. Have this for now.
Yeah.
And hold it.
It's,
That's what it feels like.
it's the optics because if they didn't do it, Okada's wasted. Someone trying Okada lost his aura. I'm like, bro, what channel are you watching? His aura is always there. His swagger. In fact, he's adding more to his presentation because people didn't think he can do Western television. Bro, he's killing it. You're like, he was a young boy in TNA for a reason. He's picked up stuff. He watched the Pope, D'Angelo De Niro, doing Let the Money Die. He took notes. He took facial expressions. And Mercedes Mone, like you said, if she didn't win or she's a flop, everyone, AEW is under the microscope, unfortunately. Yeah. Last year was the first time they tried doing something for themselves and it backfired because they had to ride on people's goodwill. They had to be like, oh, if we rock the boat a bit, we lose support. Last year with them trying, you know what? We're going to do things our way. This is what we want. And they're like, no, don't do what you want. Do what we want. Go back to 2 years ago. Okay, sorry, here's the ranking. No, you know what I'm saying? So they're under the microscope. So it's quite hard.
Again.
You know what I'm saying? 5 years in, they have to rely on that goodwill because, deals are coming up. They have to rely. As soon as they get an ironclad deal, they'll be able to show their butt and do whatever they want. But until then, they have to pretend and play the long game.
Play the game. Yeah.
I think it's also a good means for people in the mid-card to be able to tangle with these people as well. Like I said before, Will Ospreay winning international title means there's going to be wrestlers that haven't had 5-star matches that haven't even got a cage match profile. The minute they face Will Ospreay,
He's about to feed.
The minute that they get a cage match, the minute they have that match with Will Ospreay, zeros in the bank.
Yeah.
Dollars in the bank. Dave Nelson's going to change their life. So
about to feed the hungry, bro. Oh, it's good. King of the Ring, quickly. Nia Jax, Queen Nia.
Yes, Queen Nia.
I can't lie, I watched that.
What better than starting off with Nia Jax with someone who said that their name is sat on my face?
I was gonna mention that, but I thought it was inappropriate.
Well, he mentioned it.
When you said starting off, I was gonna say like Nia Jax, but I thought that was inappropriate because people might get that in the wrong thing, and people might start saying
No. Listen. Nia Jax need her flowers, yeah? No, Nia Jax need her flowers. The amount of time people used to cuss and stuff, it's good that people embrace. Some people were blind. I'm like, bro, it's a beautiful, BBW.
I will never forgive that guy on Twitter. That when I put that video up and I said Nia Jax is going to be Nia Jax. What did I say? Nia Jax deserves that video I done for the E. I forgot what I said. I said something along the lines of Nia Jax deserves something big. She's great. She had a good year. She had a great return. Man's come and said, very, very awful take. The take you've given is so awful. What? I said, what did I say? Wow. Did I say that Nia Jax is a porn? What did I say? Like, bro.
Sometimes that's how we get to certain places. How do we drive and decide to turn left when the GPS says turn right? What you just said?
What did I say? A poor wrestler.
Don't do that. Good save. David Seaman.
Crazy. But yeah, a lot of people that guy was casting me saying that awful. Even some guy on TikTok that said the same thing as well. It was like, oh, name me one match that she's had that's good.
You don't watch your wrestling, bro.
I hate
Nah, Jax is awesome. She is amazing, bro.
Like, once you have one run, people just use that as reference. Now,
Hurts people.
Yeah, they'll just, or whatever the narrative is and stuff. Like, I was actually teaching someone about this in my day job the other day about unconscious bias.
Yeah,
it's like the minute someone does something like good bias or other bias is like, you know, someone could say you're applying for a job, you say, oh, I'm from North London. I say, oh, I'm from North London, and I give you the job because we're from North London, and the rest of you man are from South. You see what I mean? But it's like this one in Naya's case is, oh, she maybe botched once or something in the past. And now it's like, she's a botch artist. That's all she does and blah, blah, blah. And she's actually come back since, October, November. And shown she has layers. She can wrestle good matches. She's being used effectively. Like,
she's funny.
She's lost weight, which helped with her conditioning. And she's bumping more. And also another thing as well, which I like, in her first run, someone must have told her, watch Big Show tapes or Andre the Giant tapes. But this second run, someone goes, watch Big Van Vader and Bam Bam Bigelow, because that's the kind of wrestler you should be.
I keep saying it's the difference between Vince. Vince just saw a woman that didn't look like what he had on the main roster and pulled her up from NXT too early anyway. Like, she was doing well in NXT under Triple H. And then it doesn't surprise me now we got Nia under Triple H again. This is what we're getting.
You can see the emotion on her face when she won the Queen of the Ring.
That meant a lot.
That meant a lot to her.
It's validation for coming back, go against all this the abuse and just having a good run.
I just wanted to point out there, I feel like this, I said it, I think when the King and Queen of the Ring was first announced, I said that this King and Queen of the Ring is going to be the game changer. It's going to be the one that sets precedents that going forward, this is how important it's going to be. You saw the match with Randy Orton and Gunther. That final was crazy. Even the match of Lara Raquel. Lara Raquel, she didn't win.
The finish.
But she won. She won. She didn't win, but she won. She didn't win, but she won. Because, bro, I think her side of the bracket was hard. She had matches with, Zoe Stark. Bro.
It's the same way you can't even discount. Nia beat Naomi, Jade, Bianca Belair, Lyra to win this thing. Like, it's been a decent tournament for both women. And I was saying on GP this morning, generally when she hits the Annihilator, she lands on her feet and then kind of sits on them sort of thing. Like,
She's sat.
This one, she's sat.
Not just that.
She's not
Not just that, guys. Not just that. She Yokozuna did, bro.
That's the Yokozuna to like.
Banzai! Done. Like, if this wasn't like a scripted sport, she had won at that point. She had won at that point.
The visual of like when you're watching, it's like, wait, is Raquel gonna do it? Bang! Wow. And after
Corey Graves in the back. I'm like, yo, like,
I did the same.
it was mad.
Bro, was that safe?
It doesn't matter.
Ask Lyra, innit? Ask Lyra.
She took it good though. She took it good.
Go training.
But the thing is, the thing is, with Liv turning heel, Lyra's gonna take that spot of the plucky baby face that always comes close but never wins.
The pretender to
and
that.
also the bridesmaid. She's gonna be the Bryan Danielson of that division where you always root for her. She's always coming up, but at the same time, she's got the Ember Moon effect of like she looks cool, but what's her character? Do you know what I mean? Why she go next door with all the birds? You know what I'm saying? Like Michael Cole explained the character, thankfully, because sometimes the commentary is so trash, you watch her mute. I don't know, some people does. But I heard what the character is. I'm like, okay, do a vignette. She needs to lean more into her character, not make it spooky, but it's like add layers to it. Because at the moment, she's like my neighbor down the road, but she just loves birds, isn't it? You know what I'm saying?
To be fair, I remember when she was on NXT, when she went to NXT, when she arrived at NXT in US. They did do a vignette of her like showing where she's from and how the thing is like symbolic to her because she also, I think it's like a bird from like Ireland or something like that. And they really draw that in it. But I feel like she's gone past that now. I feel like, not saying that she should be like Becky Lynch, but have that sort of like character where it's like, I don't know, maybe more like you.
Just
yeah.
Sure. Well, that's what they did in NXT UK. It was very much. It felt like it was very much one dimension. I am a bird. But then in NXT, like on the like
Coco Beware.
On the build to her winning the title from Becky, they said This is where she's from. She has met Becky before she's trained and made her more of a human, which is the key. I feel like, Ember Moon is a great example of those two together where there are some gimmicks where the gimmick is good and then the bell rings. For her, I feel like the gimmick is like, it's a good visual. It's good visual. The gimmick is her. And then the bell rings in a good way. And it benefits her big time. So
she's incredible, man.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Gosh.
Yeah, Lyra obviously got the through ball from Becky Lynch, so to speak, onto the main roster, but she's taken the ball and run with it. Now Becky's gone, hopefully, things stick around and
that's gonna be beneficial because there's a lot of jokes that was made back in Wrestle Talk because like she's Becky's mate. I'm like, don't Brutus Beefcake her. You know what I'm saying? Because apparently someone went, "Oh, this is her catchphrase. Thank you, Becky." That's what Luke said. I was like, Luke was like roasting her. I was like, bro, is that endorsement you need on the main roster? Obviously, it's not forever, but it's like. Liv, I do feel like it's a pass the baton moment with her and Liv. Liv is like, I'm leaving the babyface side. You're going to take that slot, and then she's now one of the main women. That Queen of the Ring side was her rival, right? That's her coming up party. If you didn't know her before, you know her now. Woo, dun dun dun, woo.
The Fu's a banger though. The Fu's a banger.
See, Death Rebel do has there's like a little bias going on.
Relax.
EO Sky's theme. EO Sky's theme.
Richie Rah.
Oh, right. No,
90% of the songs are shit.
The theme is decent, but like the woos are nothing without the NXT crowd. It was the NXT crowd that
I'm still waiting for Legado.
Yeah. We don't get it on the main roster. But we don't really get Santos Escobar too tough. So I like Joe.
My guy's turning 40 or he's 40 already. Come on, push him quick, bro.
Yeah. Gunther, Randy Orton. What are you saying?
Justice is served. I'm right once again. Jay Uso, no. Gunther, yes.
There's a problem, though.
HH, you're the man. You've done the right thing.
Let's go back to the end of that match. The finish. That finish of. I wish I didn't see that.
That's on the referee.
Wait,
It is on the referee. And Triple H said it's on the referee as well. It's on the referee.
wait, so it wasn't...
Referee should have done.
Both angles, both reviews.
No, I know both shoulders went down, but I thought that was purposely done.
Same, I thought
To
that.
make it look...
Yeah, I thought.
It would make sense. Obviously, you might think in the back of the head, it's Randy Orton, maybe, but no.
Yeah, but Triple H said that it was the ref's discretion and the ref passed it through, so there's nothing you can do. It's like a World Cup. If Suarez handballs the ball, he gets red card, and they still play. They can still win.
But the way he lied, I didn't see from I didn't see from that.
Bro, he's got all the cameras on his feet, bro. Position.
From where I was sitting. I was like, bro, he's such a kayfabe, but such a you know the ones where he knows the words he says. Brother, you know.
Maybe Randy Orton uses it as a means to still get to Cody because he had that little thing with Cody and Randy Orton backstage on SmackDown, I think it was. Yeah. So maybe he can still kind of say, well, he never really beat me or some little through ball like that.
He's back on. He's injured though, isn't he? He got carried out apparently. Randy, not injured but kayfabe. He got carried out and
selling for Gunther.
Yeah. Selling for Gunther. But
I'm happy he sold for Gunther. I'm very happy. Like he actually his facials, everything was just showing that this guy's beating me. No, I'm not. But my worry was that Gunther. We know what he does to and I didn't think that Randy was gonna let him get his licks in it. But Randy let him get his licks in. I was impressed.
Did he hit the RKO? He didn't hit the RKO, did he?
He did. Yeah. But the thing is, Gunther was the perfect person because he's a minimalist in the ring. So Randy was like, I'll get to chill.
That's it. He's like, this is it.
If you think about it, besides those two chops, he would get to sell and say, oh, my back looks great. Like, ooh, the Saudi crowd looks, I have a popcorn afterwards. So that was an easy match. Of course, he was like, yeah, bro, do whatever you want. This is great for me. And also the pacing. Because when you put Randy Orton with someone like Melo's going to move like speed. And then I'm like, bro, can I just sell for a bit? You know what I'm saying? Can I sell? And so the pacing aligned. It's all about pacing. Because that's one thing. I can't talk, I'm not a wrestler. Maybe he could vouch. Pacing is key. And they aligned in that regards where he got to hit him, he got to sell back even more. Him and AJ, Randy and AJ, both grizzled veterans in the twilight of their career. I need one last run. Please. That Bob Backlund snap is coming for the title.
So someone said something, this is obviously, we're going to come back to King of the Ring. Someone said how, obviously there's going to be more partnerships with TNA and WWE, right? So someone said that how they should do a storyline where AJ Styles is fed up. And it's like I wanna explore my opportunities. And he ends up back in TNA.
No, please lose the address. Lose the address.
Why regress? No, ends up back. No. Okay, wait, no. Okay, no, ends up back in the but he's
no, bro. Listen.
You only take this one,
bro.
So you let him go to SGW then?
Nah, exactly. Listen. That's like the first love that broke your heart. And since you've progressed and you've gone, got a hot, better. You got a wife, long-term relationship. Your wife's hot. Your first girlfriend, you see her on Facebook. She's not looking too good now. You know what I'm saying? Why would you go back to that, bro? You know what I'm saying? You've upgraded. His hair, his face, it's not the same person anymore.
I guess for the sake of fantasy booking and whatever, it's partnerships, innit? So and he's literally just been told by Oldest, you have to wait in queue for your chance. You ain't getting another chance here.
You should do Okada. Sorry, I don't know that place.
So if he and TNA are celebrating 20 years next month or so.
No, they've done 20 years.
Is it 20
years ago?
TNA.
They just TNA was 2 years, 2002. Same year as Ring of Honor.
20 years?
Yeah, it's 20 years.
They want none.
I mean, look, he could go because he ain't doing much. But I think it's yet to still to be seen is the partnership stuff between NXT and TNA or like WWE and TNA.
It's gonna be. I can't say it's gonna be NXT because you had Jordan at the Rumble, so technically that is a WWE thing. But I feel like they always use NXT as a testing ground. Always, it's like NXT is dipping your toe. If that's successful, I think it's like a testing period. Unfortunately, but in their situation, at least. TNA getting smashed is missionary. At least they know it's coming. You know what I'm saying? The other partnership, they didn't know.
You said, how did I get there? How did he get there?
I get what you're saying.
Bro, I can't lie. I was like this and he...
I was like, no, the last partnership, they got bucked here, and then what happened? You're like, wait, we thought this one, they know what they're getting into. They get mission, they get eye contact. Throughout the whole thing.
They know this time, like, if they're getting fucked.
Would you say that?
By the E.
Yeah, missionary.
At least they know what they're getting into. They know, but if the person turns around, anything could go in there.
But could be a business.
Nah, you too, man. What the fuck? What's going on?
That's been the Wrestling's podcast.
No, but it's the truth though. The last partnership that TNA had with another American company.
It's a surprise.
And that was terrible. I didn't want to get onto that. Was during the pandemic as well.
Bro.
During the pandemic as well. You done this to me in the pandemic. You don't want a man's already knocked down. Nah, that was a vibe.
Rich Swann was the biggest victim of that whole entire thing. He didn't get his lick back.
Bro, none of that.
It took his belt. You're like, it's okay, Rich.
People say at least Moose got to wrestle at Daily's place. That's what they're saying.
Right.
They kicked him on the
as if it was in Cruiserweight champion once upon a time.
It was adverse. It was adverse. But yeah, let me not sabotage anything, bro. Logan Paul and Cody Rhodes.
Very good.
Yeah, that was the match. Laps, on my late speak. I feel like I've taken 50% of your airtime.
No, come.
Logan Paul's excellent, bro. Like I doubted him when he first started wrestling, but each match he does, he keeps on getting better and better. Like I'm impressed, honestly.
Mike, what's the wrestler perception of Logan Paul?
Yeah.
Coming into the business and everything.
Oh, it's a lovely question. I think he's clearly passionate about it because if he wasn't passionate about it, he wouldn't be as good as he is. And it doesn't make... Every wrestler keeps saying it doesn't make sense how good he is at it. People might say, oh, well, he probably gets loads of time to like go over... I've seen loads of people have weeks to go on a match.
Yeah.
And they're not having their 10th match be that good. You know what I mean? So however you're having a good match, you're having a good match. He's going out there and he's doing it. So for me, I look at him and I'm like, you're putting the effort in. You're promoting it. He's doing his Impulsive podcast. He makes sure the US title's in shot all the time. Yeah. He wants to, he cares about it. And I think that's any wrestler, anyone in the business was always like, do you care about wrestling? And to see that he cares about it is amazing. And him being that good, like I said, is something else.
The important thing with him was he had the moves already. What he lacked was the psychology. But what you've seen this year is he's upping his psychology game. Because you can do moves. Because in the beginning you saw it, he was like him trying to, look what the moves I can do. I can do moves. He was spamming moves. I can do moves. Yeah, exactly. But it was an in-between. Even that Mysterio match, his timing was off. Luckily, he saved Mysterio from diving on his head. But it was him. He messed it up. Yeah. But he luckily saved it. Because people goes, did you see Logan? I said, well, Logan should have been there in the first place. But anyway, luckily he picked him up. is the psychology aspect that he needs to up his game. And this year, you've seen that he's getting the psychology aspect, especially in promos. Realize don't overstep people's dialogue. Don't call people fat. Like, he's learning certain things about the business, because that's the other thing that was missing from him. I was like, yeah, he can do moves, you know. Yeah, moves. But the psychology, why? What's the meaning behind the moves? That's what, I feel like the brass knuckle, the introduction of brass knuckle helped him understand psychology. Like, this is my psychology. I'm going to bring this into a match. It's telling the story, because his matches, he wasn't really telling the story in the beginning. Roman had a style, so Roman's like, you're going to bend to my style of match. But outside of that, it's like, does he know how to tell a story? Being with Randy Orton and Kevin Owens helped a lot. That was like tuition for him to find out. Yeah.
Future world champ?
Oh, of course.
The Raw one, yeah, sure, because anyone can get that belt. the actual E. Wow. Triple H has to be high on helium in his pacemaker for him to book that. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. I can't lie. I think give it 2-3 years. I think he might be champion.
I'm not gonna lie. I think he can hold the WWE championship.
I think he can as well.
I'm not saying I want it to happen.
He's a natural duck to water, because he's got the promo, he's got the heel heat. When you see Austin Fury, you're like, bruv, you're Poundland, bruv.
Austin Fury's coming though.
Is it?
Oh my God!
Got him!
How do you know?
You walked into that one.
Austin Fury's on the rise, man.
Wait, you believe in that?
Yeah, I've been believing in him.
Really?
Yeah, I believe he's on the rise.
Every promo's like false, bruv. He can't save his life.
I think like you said, like some people are duck to water. Some people like develop it over time. And we know Austin Fury. I knew Austin Fury was a guy back in the day that come on and just threw good matches, right? And obviously promo is something that I believe will come eventually. You see it? And him chilling with
This nigga's childish. That's so fucking
Hey, Anarchy, you and me in that ring. Yeah. What did you... Bro, staccato.
Bounce.
Where's the flow? And then Waller dog walks him. And then Logan Paul comes in.
But then again, okay. No offense to Waller. Waller's got on the mic. But in ring, I don't really feel him.
NXT, bruv. NXT run. It's a shame you didn't watch the NXT run.
During the pandemic, right, when he first came with the blonde hair, I saw a bit of it. Yeah, I saw a bit of it. But then again, it's like, I see Austin Fury as the complete opposite. He's the other side of the domino, where it's like, he is like great in ring. But promo, no, he doesn't. You get what I mean? It's like, I don't know. Braun Breaker good at promo?
He's Steinerized. Bro, that's what you need to be.
So that's it.
You need to be a Steiner. I'm going to beat him up. I'm gonna hurt him. Why am I not getting in the moment you give him 20-minute promo, bro, you're gonna lose him. You just have to smash him.
It's a segue, but even Steiner, I love when Steiner cut like what the little not promo, but he cut a thing to like himself on the turnbuckle. It was like, they didn't let me the king of the ring.
That was good.
I'm gonna have to. I think I need more stuff like that for Steiner.
He's the complete package. Even though I feel like him and Chad Gable, you know, I'm gonna drop it. Because at the time I felt like fans were fetishizing on the previous generation. It's like it's kind of like, okay, I'm not gonna use the adult sense. You're thinking about someone else while you're doing the business. It's like, love Braun Breaker for who he is. Because you miss Scott Steiner and you see clips. Don't make him, he's not going to be Scott Steiner 2.0. Let him be the first Braun Breaker. Yeah. And people saying, Perk Gable, you want him to be on drugs? There's certain things, I got a sense of humor. Okay, yeah. The moment he played into it, this is me. As my point's dead. The fact that the guy I'm trying to defend is like, I'm having a great time. Because Kurt Angle hates it. Angle said that was one of the darkest period of his life. So people say Perk Angle, it reminds him of the rest, the Rocker Khan situation, or all the times when he was on drugs and he nearly OD'd. So for him, that's a bad time. We were laughing. So for me, and also because I want Chad Gable to succeed. People saying, you suck. I'm like, okay, would you want to be Norman Smiley? They tell you to do the big wiggle. How do you feel about that?
I'm not wiggling.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you want to be... Come on, Michael. You want to be you, right? You don't be like, you know what? You should probably do. You're like, what's that? You be like, dude, what's what? You know, in a match, just at one point. You know what I'm saying?
Michael, there's a bit of a dance. We saw a dance online, yeah. It's called Am Piano. Can you do the solo bomb? Ene Musa, all the way from Nigeria. Michael Loku. Ene Musa. Now we can play. Trust me, bro. Drum match.
Shout out to Apollo. Hope he doesn't get, I hope Apollo doesn't get released because you know those releasing people randomly. So Apollo,
He's on speed now, isn't it? Not the drug. The TV show. Just saying.
I wanted to give I wanted to basically give some kudos to like the production team, WWE production team, for giving us that amazing camera angle, and it really the drone, the FPV.
That was Logan Paul's idea.
Yeah, Logan Paul's idea. He messaged Triple H and asked if he can get that shot, and it then sparked an idea and a thought in my head of thinking to myself like, WWE are going to Netflix next year. If we're already seeing FPVs in the arena for PLE, what are we gonna get next? Netflix is gonna be like, listen, the referee has to wear a camera now. we're gonna get camera angles from different spots. We're gonna be shooting on Ari. Listen, wrestling's gonna look different. We're seeing the production, we're seeing the quality of like production in AEW in terms of like their promos and stuff. They cut promos on different camera. Imagine what they're gonna do in WWE. We're gonna get footage looking like flipping.
Creamy footage.
Nah,
No, that's what. Whoa. That's what he said. What did he say today?
He never said that.
see what happened here? What's going on here? Sabotage.
I've even got a quick question for you guys. Quickly, yeah. So we saw last year that OVW had their documentary series on Netflix.
Oh yes.
We're now going to be seeing Raw on Netflix. How do you guys think this is going to help increase the rise in interest in wrestling? And what about even in the UK as well?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. It's going to be I'm convinced this is going to be gigantic. This is going to be the moment where we say, oh, that's where the boom happened. Properly reignited. Because the amount of fame that those OVW wrestlers got from being on that documentary was a lot. How do I say this? Compared to
just wrestling on OVW.
It's OVW versus WWE.
Yeah.
If they got that fame, then WWE that already has fame will just be the amount of people I've seen. I'm sure you guys have seen it. Like when they announced that WWE is going to be on Netflix, the amount of like
non-casuals that message and said
friends of your. I'm seeing them commenting on the Instagram post. Friends of mine that have not watched wrestling and things like, oh, what? It's going to be on Netflix, WWE. So it's automatically, we all have the app already. We all have it.
We were saying this is like equivalent to like putting it on BBC One.
Honestly. So I honestly think that this could, and it's trickle down. I'm seeing more interest just based off WrestleMania being big this year and The Rock being back this year. I'm seeing a few trickle down to come into wrestling shows here in the UK. So when it goes to Netflix, it's gonna happen.
I have a thing. I have a bit of like a negative tone to not negative tone, but I feel like what their posse might do is, I don't know if what the deal is. Hopefully it's not that, but let me know if I'm going wrong or going the wrong way. But WrestleMania is going to be on Netflix as well, right?
I don't know actually.
It's just Raw.
So?
Right now it's Raw and probably some of the network stuff might lead into it as well.
So are we still going to have network?
No, I think they might dismantle network.
But where are we going to watch PLEs then?
They might all the documentaries are going to go to. They're going to go Netflix. I feel like it's going to be a slow migration process of getting all of it onto Netflix.
Okay, this is my question then. So, knowing how things work, right? Are they going to now say, cool, you pay a certain subscription, and that subscription just gives you Raw, SmackDown, anything else? If you want to watch WrestleMania, you have to pay per the view, pay for that view.
They might,
because they're doing live stuff now as well.
But they're doing live,
The first live show is they've done the thing. The burnout, the roast. Cat Williams, and they're going to do Mike Tyson at the boxing there next month.
They're trying things out. It's now cable. I miss the days when you can just anyway.
But the roast was free, right?
Huh?
The roast was free.
Yeah, because that's subscribed.
Oh, then the WrestleMania be free then. But no, I don't.
It's going to be huge.
Huge.
That'd be huge. Mania on Netflix would be huge as well. So.
You lot have questions for these guys?
Yeah, we do. People send you questions on the Discord.
Big up the members every single time.
Wait. Is this a bit like Live and Kicking? There was a Live and Kicking episode where Big Show and The Rock came over, yeah? Oh, man. The majority of the question was for The Rock. Big Show was just there.
No, you got a question, bro. You got a question.
I've seen that back on YouTube.
I was like, I'm gonna get Big Show. I'm like,
I'd be good.
I do only want to hear from
I'm like Big Show like this.
Our guy Mark. Okay. No, yeah. Our guy Mark said, asked him about his experience on the Joe cruise. How was he wrestling on the cruise ship? What was the boat swaying when the people were wrestling? What was the best and worst part of it all?
Yeah, it was incredible. What was cool about the cruise was that you're sharing it.
You might as well put the belt on your shoulder and just speaking as well.
I should have had the But what was cool about the cruise is that you are actually sharing it with wrestling fans. So at first you're thinking of like, oh no.
What do you mean?
As in like,
So you're going to shit after the wrestling fans waiting at the door for you?
you have your own cabin. You have your own cabin.
About to say.
And that's where it ends. There's multiple different restaurants. There's multiple different pools and jacuzzis, but the wrestlers can use it as well as the fans.
That's long.
Right, that's what I thought, but it's not. It's not.
That's just a good vibe.
If you want your own time, then that's fine. They'll leave you be. They don't like, oh my God. They just leave you be, a nod. They'll be like, oh, it's good to see you, this, whatever. You share it's completely different to what you would expect, especially as a wrestler.
Where does it go through?
So this one that I went on, it was from Miami to Cozumel, Mexico.
Oh shit!
So me and Amira, we stayed a few days before in Miami, and then like a day after in Miami as well, just to enjoy that. And wrestling on the cruise, the first night, it was like late at the evening. The whole cruise, the whole time we were there, it was fine. Everything was just sailing smoothly. But then it's coming late, and the
tides.
The last match of all is all AEW wrestlers, and the fans are pretty much AEW fans. They're on that cruise, so they don't really know who I am.
Oh, like that.
And also they don't really know who Speedball Mike Bailey is. But guess who they decided to put on last after all the AEW wrestlers have wrestled? It's gonna be me and Speedball. And we're like, cool. Well then. And then guess what happens? Motion. Motion. There's a drill that we've done in training I've done years ago, where like you're doing shoulder rolls past each other like 10 times, and then you lock up. You're so dizzy. Came into practice. They finally came into practice on the cruise, where once you're there, you just realize you just know your orientation, you do your match, and it was great. But to wrestle Speedball there, and we won over that crowd, and people still talk about that. I met someone who was like, oh, my friend wants a photo because they were on the cruise, and it was the best match they've ever seen on the cruise because they've been to all 5. That's wicked. Then to wrestle surprise John Morrison, they said, oh, just wrestle John Morrison. We need you to do that.
Morrison,
Cool. Then to dethrone Zack Ryder, Matt Cardona for the title. All 3, just 3 half crabs, just all. I'm telling you, I'm Hulk Hogan, man. It was like, it was strong. Like to do that, like it's just an incredible time, and so I'm excited to go again next year with the belt, defend the belt now. It's a wicked.
You can only defend the belt on the cruise.
I can defend it anywhere.
Let's do it now. Fuck it.
Jericho said
I'll jump on
As long as you don't show the roll.
he said, he said
No shoulder rolls.
the last thing he said to me was on the last night. He's the busiest guy there because obviously it's his cruise. But he's doing meet and greets. He's performing. He's got a cover band. He's performing. He's moving around. He's wrestling. Like but you bump into him, and the last thing I saw on the last night, he was like, maybe he might have been drinking a bit, potentially.
Yeah.
But he was like, you can defend it in fucking Grimsby. I don't fucking care. Grimsby. I'm saying it. And Grimsby. Defend it wherever you want. It's yours. You can do whatever you want.
Where's Grimsby?
Grimsby's like Midlands, isn't it?
Yeah.
North, yeah.
So I could do what I want. I could.
But I feel like you have to fulfill that prophecy. Just go to Grimsby.
Yeah, I'm going to Grimsby. Whatever promotions running in Grimsby.
Like Chris, I got the hint.
I am the Chris Jericho champion. Chris Jericho has said.
Why didn't you defend that Portsmouth to Harbour? That's a good idea. Next time the referees in Portsmouth, do it in Portsmouth.
That's not bad. Listen, anyone who wants to
I need to come Portsmouth one day to come watch a referee show because I'm literally a Portsmouth. I used to study there.
You went to study.
I know the town hall.
Yeah.
We need to make the trip, bro.
Circle. Yeah.
Make the trip, man.
Yeah.
Gunwolf Key still there. Yeah. Next question.
Need a question for Sat.
I got 2 questions. Yeah, this is for both of you guys.
Let's say question like.
Okay, big wavy, big up Roy Johnson. I got Roy Johnson. He said, ask his thoughts on Adi Abu.
He definitely asked me that.
Eddie Abu, both of you guys.
But don't worry, you can.
Eddie Abu. You know?
EX.
The gun.
So it's the question for me then.
No tries. I don't.
Well, what do you mean?
Carry on.
The question's there.
There you go.
It's actually there.
Ask Mike.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said ask Matt, but both of you guys can answer it. Am I lying?
Don't run Big Show.
No, that's your question for you. That's your question.
No, let me answer Eddie Abu.
No, look.
No, it's okay.
No,
They want to look. Listen, you're this one said Eddie Abu. Eddie Abu. Eddie Murphy. You know, Beverly Hills Cop 4. Directed at me. I talk about Beverly Hills Cop 4. I'm excited about it.
Oh shit.
Eddie Abu is my favorite wrestler right now. He is a worker.
Is he even on meat though?
He is a worker.
He's even on meat now.
Yeah, man. And he's making people watch. And he's getting
I
their
can't
money.
getting their money.
He's
Yeah,
a worker.
the book thing.
And he's African.
He's even doing thing. He's even doing videos in Fanti now.
Yeah.
So he's actually pulling in the Ghanaian community now. My mom's sending me videos now.
So like, but my honest opinion of him is there's some things that he says that are crazy.
Bonkers.
They're crazy.
Yeah.
But then it's hard to disagree when he says like, hey, like have food that like you're cooking. Cook your own food. That's like when you some videos he'll just be going crazy with specific stuff and say like don't eat a fruit ever in your life. And then in some videos he'll say, no,
have a grape or two.
Cook your own food.
Yeah.
That's all I'm asking. And look at the ingredients of what you're buying.
And he's right about that.
So it's hard to disagree with that. And then he'll go to the butchers and just chew red meat.
Yeah, that was shit. I think there's one advice that I actually followed and I can't lie, it worked. I was even surprised. The fasting. He said that he used to fast for the whole day. If he ate crazy the day before, he'll fast for the whole day and just drink water. Then the next day he'll eat. And I can't lie, bro, that literally changed. My sugar levels went back to normal for that day, obviously. But after the next day, it went back to where I didn't go too high. It was calm. So like that was good advice. Obviously, it's self-explanatory. It makes sense. But as a new human being, you'll just eat and forget about whatever in it. Right. It's another question.
Come on, one for Big Show, man. Come on.
Bro, you know.
Okay, for Sat.
It's not for selling. Stop refreshing.
No.
There's actually a question for you.
Yeah.
That other one, it wasn't for you. I don't know why he said it. Because it literally says ask Mike.
Cool, let me do this question first and I'll do Sat again. What's your aspirations as Rev Pro champion? Is it...
I'm not Rev Pro champion.
No. I'll come back to Sat after. This is the last question. The last question for Sat.
I honestly thought you were just like...
No, but the last question was Sat. I don't do this, man.
I was like,
This is on you. This is actually your fault.
Okay, fuck it. Let's do Sat.
No.
Okay.
Do the Sat question.
Why are you saying it as if it's a troll?
Oh, don't do this to me! I say you're my boy. Sat, look in. Come on, can it talk?
No, there's love. It's not bad.
Cool. I'm going through chronology. I'm going through
That's
order.
why you're getting wrong. Don't take chronological.
Okay, for Sat, what's it mean to you guys to make the leaps you're making as Black British content creators of wrestling?
It means everything to me because when I did I already told the story. Will Ospreay, to you guys, Will Ospreay, Billy connected me with Ollie, and I sent in a video because I could send like a CV or whatever because already having a person of influence because it's not understated how much he's revered by Wrestle Talk, by British wrestling public in general. That's a layer. I'm almost like a Nepo baby by default, because of the opportunity. But I wanted to show what I was about. I was like, listen, it's not because my mates did me a favor. No, you're going to see what I can bring to the table. Because I know in my heart of hearts, I can be entertaining. I come from a performing arts background, I can do this. This for me is natural. I can do what they do on the camera. I can do equal or even better. I know my energy levels on another level. I knew that I can represent Black people, make you guys proud. Because for the longest time, all you saw is white people on screen. You're like, Black people like wrestling, man. Black people do like wrestling. But I knew history making. I knew I had us on our shoulder, and it meant a lot to open doors. Because I'm not one of those people where I want to be the only Black person doing it. I'm sorry, it's not great. I don't want to be token Black. I'm sorry, I'm not South Park. You know what I'm saying? I want to open doors for everyone else. So for people seeing me doing it, inspires them, I want to do that. Or maybe, Cultaholic can hire a Black person where there's no Black person where you guys, Newcastle, wherever the heck you guys are. You know what I'm saying? There's no Black people there. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's Black people there, even females as well. Not even just Black, I said it. Asian as well. There's more than one color of ice cream, for fuck's sake. That's what I mean. It does mean a lot. And I'm happy that I've created waves and that I'm undeniable. That's the one thing about me. I knew, say what you will, like I'm not even on there that much. But when I'm there, I maximize my minutes, I maximize my moment, I make sure I'm undeniable. When you see me, you know it's not false. I'm like this off camera. I'm real. This is real to me, baby.
This is real. It's genuine. It's genuine. It's genuine stuff.
Thank you.
Generous.
And also NWO, it means niggas. World order. We're gonna run this thing. They're worried about us. They're worried about us. They're gonna take our women. They're gonna take our land. We're gonna do it all, bro. We're gonna take it. I'm gonna eat it.
For real.
I'll just add, obviously when you hit that level as well, that was another sign, like Michael was saying earlier, hope. Like, okay, like they are looking, we are kind of getting into these places. And even since then, we've seen in that wrestling, like The Rock is now in the boardroom. Women are taking over the commentary and the hosting and all of that in wrestling. Like, it's good to see we're now filtering and obtaining these positions that were once upon a time,
Unattainable.
Yeah, unattainable.
That was a good question.
Yeah, very good question. I've got 2 more questions. So
for Oku, yeah?
Yeah, the last one.
Listen, I'm bantering. It makes sense. He's the champion. I'm just some content creator that does like once every other month.
I think the last one's for everyone. I think everyone should pick one wrestler from the UK. But I'll do the. So, what are your aspirations as Rev champion? Is there anywhere it hasn't been defended yet that you want to defend it in?
I mean that's it. So to do Mexico and to do it in a historical building, that's going to be the cool thing. Like the aspirations is like I said, to make my own history with it. So I've already broken the record for the most tower defenses. I tried to make sure that there weren't just any like random people. It was either like a challenger to help build a relationship with a promotion or a country, or something to build to a story. So it's the same thing with when I lost the cruiserweight title. I want it to be that like, when I lose the title, it's a big deal because I think that's what happened with the cruiserweight title. So when I'm finally done with the heavyweight title, that's a big deal when I lose it, and I feel that can only happen if the title in itself is good. So yeah,
just a quick one. You lost the cruiserweight title to, was it Luke Jacobs?
It was to Luke Jacobs.
How the fuck was he a cruiserweight like that?
Listen,
what the fuck?
Yeah, let's get that.
He looks more like a cruiserweight now
bro.
than he did when you beat him.
Listen, I don't want to complain, man. I'm a baby face that just gets in that ring and just tries his best. You know.
I have another question.
Yes.
Would you want to go to Nigeria to wrestle?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Have you done any research to see if there's
I don't know about the scene that. Do you know what I see? I see that that kid and his brothers that do the videos. I just want to do a video with them.
Yeah.
So even if it's that I don't wrestle there, I just want to do a video with them and just meet them and see them. That'll be really, really cool. If I can have it with the belt and I've got my own belt. And the fact that WWE
sent them stuff,
that's what it's all about, you know. So I'd love to do that, and if it means to wrestle someone, that's good. Because I know there was that guy, the Great Power Uti.
But he's not allowing you to win.
Yeah. He's in jail. He's murdering his wife.
He's in jail.
I'm sure we spoke about this on a previous episode.
What?
We spoke about this on a previous episode. He murdered his wife. Why?
What
do you mean?
Voodoo, black magic.
Bro, I can't tell you.
Kindoki.
That's what I'm thinking, bro. Ritual sacrifice, I don't know.
Oh, man.
Before, obviously, we've got 9 minutes left, yeah? Everyone should go around and pick one UK wrestler that you would love to either go to one of the major companies, AEW or WWE. Yes, we'll go around now. You start first.
It's easy, bro. What? It's easy. Okay, let's not say obvious names. I'm gonna go. We're going to say Michael, but let's not go.
I appreciate that.
Michael definitely has to be there.
Okay, then not me.
Every top 5 list we do, when it comes to who needs to go to America, you're always there.
He's there. And I'm not saying this because Michael's here,
promotion as well.
but I'm saying a mirror to WWE.
Oh yeah.
I think, and I say this a lot. Like I just feel like I see a lot of like even what we're seeing with Chelsea Green right now in her, just a really good character.
Versatile as well.
Versatile. I know, like I feel like from what I see that she puts out, she's working very hard and she wants to be better and everything like that. But I feel like she needs to take a step back at the same time. You can tell her this, that like smell the flowers because you're as good, you know, you're doing a great job right now as well. But yeah, I think like as an entertainer, like I think she's made for WWE.
Yeah, she was a big fan of like Chelsea Green and what's the one from the Iconics? She liked the Iconics.
Oh,
Big fan.
Okay, I interviewed her once, man. We hit it off, man. I had to retire afterwards. I said I can't top that interview. I interviewed them and it went really good. I was like, I can't top it. It was me and Alex McCarthy. It went so well. I did preparation. She asked me to follow her on Twitter, and I can't follow someone if it didn't align. But I was like, you know what? That moment's great. I will keep that forever. put all that in a bottle and in the memory cabinet.
Billy Kay and Peyton Royce are great.
Just McKay, the G, so the G.
Go on, Red.
Who's yours?
I've been saying it countless times. Tate in WWE. I can really see him. I can really see the debut in NXT. Going from NXT, where's up there and going straight to WWE. That's one guy I'll say is ready for it. Anyway, so. How about you? This one.
Okay. And I think this is from me not watching a lot of British wrestling but I think just for me watching Hustle, I just think Rocco Garcia.
Oh, Rocco Garcia.
The character of this guy.
What promotion?
The E, yeah. The E, yeah. Sorry, the energy's not been all right today, but he is just something special. That whole stable, the way he controls in his presence, it needs to be in the E. It's almost from time the crowd is all doing this. It's a different presence. Rocco for me, yeah.
I'll keep it simple. I think Luke Jacobs in New Japan.
No, either WWE or AEW.
Get into New Japan. Jacobs to New Japan.
He's going AEW then.
I was waiting for someone to say that.
They're going to buy him.
If you guys got my move too, one on behalf of myself, one on behalf of Indie Takers. Connor Mills, AEW.
Oh, Connor Mills.
Straight.
Yeah.
Connor Mills, AEW straight.
What's the Indie Taker?
Huh?
What's the Indie Taker one?
Alexander Roth.
Yeah.
Alexander Roth.
What promotion?
All Japan.
No, but it has to be WWE or WWE. There's no WWE or
You didn't
AEW.
say New Japan.
No, I said,
Japan not major though.
He did.
No, but
Okay, wait.
but then I question. I said
Major
AEW.
Western.
He's not AEW.
Major.
Alexander Roth. I'll say NXT. I think he'll be a good fit in NXT.
Yeah.
I think he'll be a good fit in NXT.
There's multiple names. I'm gonna say the obvious. Oku to the E, because the E needs someone like him. Because no offense, if you go to AEW with the best wrestles, he's gonna be one of the best that wrestles. You're gonna get Takeshi for the next 2 or 3 years. We're like, where's Oku moment? Oku's beating Jericho, great, but where's the next moment? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then Oku's gonna be like Shane Taylor promotion for like, you know what I'm saying? You see? You know what I'm saying? Go to the E, because they'll be like, oh my gosh, we got one. Oku, you can keep your name. Go to NXT for a bit, have a run, and of course, because the Miss is gonna be there.
Cold. Oku versus Obafemi.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Exactly. Because his miss is going to be in WWE. Keep the couples together so the travel schedule could be a bit similar. You're going to be living in Tampa and stuff like that. If they can find a great deal or, travel schedule, Alex Kingston to AEW, Alex Windsor, sorry.
Alex Windsor, yeah.
I was talking about the actress that was in ER, the one with the curly hair.
I was going to question, say, Alex, why you
No, I watched a film called Croupier the other day with Clive Owen. She's in it. So that's the name was in my head, and I went to Kingston University. But no, I mean, Alex Windsor, because she's doing great things at the moment, and I think if they can go... it's all about, because her and Bill, they don't want to move out there. So if they can find a good deal for her, that'll be great. I'm not too sure. And also, Gabe Kidd versus Bron Breakker in WWE, bro.
I forgot about Gabe Kidd.
I didn't forget about Gabe, but I was trying to think of someone that wasn't like...
I hear you. For myself, I'd probably say Luke Jacobs, but I'll go left field and say Zosiah. I'll say Zosiah to
what promotion? Or E?
Go to NXT. They'll just mold him. They'll mold him the correct way. They'll build him into what he needs to be, and I think he could be like a superstar there. I really do.
Yeah.
I hear that. I think for my pick, I'm gonna choose Rain Leverkusen from Hustle Wrestling.
How can
Bro, she's a
what promotion? What promotion?
WWE straight. I can see her dominating NXT. She fits in perfectly. Make it like the NXT crowd.
NXT crowd.
They'll eat it up, bro. And the money comes up from the side. Some death metal music.
She'll be great, man.
Adriano. Adriano, fucking cool.
Adriano versus Gunther! Bro,
Adriano versus Ludwig. That would be fucking
Gunther versus Rocco Garcia. I beg you.
I can't. It's just not the right time.
Yes, let's look
He's a
up.
gun.
Hey, Mandem, we're gonna have to...
Another one.
Good.
Just an honorable mention. Donny Rivaro.
Donny Rivaro, yeah.
Reminds me a lot of...
That's a new kid.
Yeah, he's
Reminds me
good.
a lot of you.
Yeah.
Selling.
Great.
Man, I'm out of this like UK wrestling. You're saying
Come
names. and I'm
hustle.
like, I was like,
Hey, yo, I'm thinking, Russell Talk, man, I'm always there, man. Come hustle next show, man. If you can. Let's see if you can. If you can make it done.
yeah, I will.
I'll talk to your agent. I'll talk to your agent. I'll get in touch with you.
My missus the agent. You guys didn't know that, right?
Yeah. I'll talk to your agent. I'll talk to your manager. But guys, we're gonna lock and leave you here, yeah? Mandem, lock it and leave you here.
Oh, sorry.
Mandem, Mandem, we're gonna give you guys your flowers. Thank you very much for coming, man.
Make some noise for the man, though.
Man, we gotta do this again.
Where can they find you? Where do they find you?
Yes. At the OJMO on pretty much all social media. Go to michaeloku.com for some good merchandising needs. Yeah, that's it. You can find out where I'm at by going to all those places.
Yeah, I just did the King and Queen of the Ring stream with Wrestle Talk this past Saturday. Watch it, check it out. Also did the podcast with Luke Owen afterwards. Check that out as well. I'm on social media. I own X, formerly known as Twitter, at Sat Next To, because, you know, Sat Next To, these guys, you know what I'm saying? Sat Next To. And I am on Instagram as Don't Give a Gram.
You don't give a gram.
Yeah, because I don't give a gram. Yeah, because I don't. So
confused.
Don't Give a Gram. Follow me on there. Yes. Yeah. I'm about. I also do radio, community radio, Riverside Radio, every Monday, 6 to 7 p.m. My co-host Jerome, he's out there. He's a Make-A-Wish kid. Come on. Come on, Jerome. He's a huge WRESTHINGS fan. I brought him along because I was like, you know, come and meet the guys, man. You know,
you watch WRESTHINGS, yeah?
yeah.
Oh, shit.
I don't bring stragglers. I bring loyal viewers to show you how far you've come. You got actual fan base. Look, fan base.
Are you part of the Discord? You part of the Discord? I don't really have a Discord. You need to get a Discord. That means you're not a fan, then, my brother.
Oh, brother, you put on the spot.
We'll talk after.
But yeah, but give you guys your flowers. You do an incredible job. I've been listening to you guys because, you know, I start off at work watching bits, and then I time mark it, put it on my podcast on my phone, listen to you guys on Spotify, on my way back laughing, disagreeing with someone with Mex's opinion. I forgot what it was. He said one thing that pissed me off a couple of weeks ago. I was like, I want to come back and do a rebuttal. I have to, it's gone. It's eviscerated. Like that old place is past. Yeah. But you guys did a fantastic job. I say you guys on the cusp. You're nearing it because you're known in the States. You know they say make it big in America. You guys are known. You guys will be internationally known. You know what I'm saying? It's about spreading your wings, the content you're creating, the video essays you've been doing. You guys, you've been growing. You've been doing a fantastic job. Also figuring out what your purpose and your character, what you bring to the table. Del Boy's sense of humor. Max is, being an analyst. You and Alpha being a ringleader. And you, brother, dropping your little one-liners here and there as a thing. You guys, as a cohesive unit, you're there. You got the ingredients for success. Do not gentrify. Because what happened is someone will find you guys trying to gentrify you guys and think, this is what we think. No, know what you guys are. Yeah, you guys know what you are.
Oh, it's happened.
Yeah.
Hey, we're back now, nigga.
Exactly. And also, I want to, throw the kayfabe beef out of the way. Michael Oku, is a pleasure to sit right next to you because you are incredible. One of the first matches I saw you, because I went to a few Rev Pro shows before, but I remember I went to the Valentine's Day one, 2020, before the pandemic one went off. Brother, you were like, you're selling your matches. You're incredible because you got that great babyface energy. Yeah, NXT might turn you heel to show what you can do, because they do that with all the great baby faces, but you are natural, you are organic, and you've come so far. And there's so much great things ahead of you. I'm excited to see what the future holds for you because you're going to be generational. That baton of British wrestling is on your shoulder. But brother, your shoulder's strong enough. Yeah, you got more belts, more titles. There's only the beginning. The barely scratched the surface because there's more layers to you. Like a crab shell. You got to show more. I can't wait to see it. And I'm so proud. Now, because I'm not really proud because I had nothing to do with your success. I am so happy for you. And I can't wait to see you to excel to the next level. Then the first black, because Norman Smiley was in Mexico, the first black in this country, he didn't have no Dean Malenko. He had the actual British person to show him how to wrestle. You're going to flourish, brother. You're going to do great. And I'm so happy for you. And you are paving the way. Paving the way.
Amen. That was the prayer. That was the prayer.
That's it, man.
Amen, bro.
Amen, brother. Amen, bro. I was actually going to pray after this, but you've already...
I get into sermon sometimes. What can I say?
I don't think I can even plug the thing. We're running out of time, but all the information is running across literally right now. So you guys are seeing all the information. A lovely show coming across from Hustle with it at Woolwich Works. Amazing news, big news. October 26th. Woolwich Works.
June 14th with a clip over in Richmond. So yeah, appreciate you guys always supporting Hustle and supporting us. Continue allowing us to grow, continue supporting us and supporting everything that we're doing. Supporting everyone around us as well, because it's not just us. We wouldn't be here for the likes of the Michael Okus, the Sats, the Cams,
Skillets. Yeah.
The Mex conversation now. Mr. GB. Mr.
Position,
GB. In
man.
it.
That's big. That's
Yeah,
big,
one of your own has flourished.
man.
I'll go at the top, fam.
I even look up to my brother.
So we appreciate you guys every single time. And, come on. We love you guys. God bless you guys.
I've been Max.
Anarchy.
Your boy Sam Blacks.
Hola. Doughboy.
SAT.
Michael Oku.
Wrestling podcast, coolest wrestling podcast in the world. Tell your mum, tell your dad, tell your nan, tell your girl, tell your link, tell your ex-girlfriend, tell your ex-boyfriend, tell your ex-cousin, tell your cousin twice removed, tell Auntie Sandra, Veronica's daughter that went to school with, that now has a daughter that you now look after as a babysitter. Bye the Mandem.
For the Mandem. Bow.
Bow.